show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
O-R-I-O-L-E-S. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic. Philip Hamburg magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the final game of a 3-game series against the Washington Nationals at Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. How you doing, folks? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short, and that works for me. Folks, the Orioles have dropped the first 2 games of this series, and it is not what we'd wanted, obviously. That would be the case for any fan of any team. You don't want to drop the first 2 games. But it just hurts a lot more with the way this team has lost in these first 2 games, combined with the optimism that we were trying to build off of, coming off that series win against the Yankees to wrap up our most recent homestand. It's just been really tough to watch. And yesterday I was extra frazzled, I guess you could say. We need to avoid a sweep, obviously. You look at the standings, things are pretty much holding pretty steady, which is to say there are several teams. I mean, there are a handful of teams leading their division, or like the Yankees, about 10 games over, thereabouts. But then you've got, like 8 or 9 teams, still all within a couple of games of each other, under 500. With a couple of wild card spots still out there. I mean, it's silly to talk about wild card in game number 40-something. But the point is, as frustrating as this team is, you have this optimism of, well, if we can turn things around, you look at these standings, while the division might not be a realistic goal, making the playoffs certainly can still be. But you just got to make this team start playing better and more consistently better. And it's difficult. You want to have faith, but at the same time, you see things that remind you of the team that finished last place last season in terms of sort of our approach and perhaps our stubbornness to not fix something that looks to be wrong with any amount of speed. There are some things that worry me about the team and their ability to come back from what is right now 6 games under 500. This is, to me, the danger zone. I mean, once you get down to 8, 9, 10 games under, again, we saw it last year. You dig enough of a hole, it's not just about, oh, we're only X amount of games back. It's we're X amount of games back with like 10 teams ahead of us to leapfrog. And those teams are going to cancel each other out along the way. It's not easy. It's not as simple as just, oh, we're only this far behind. We got time. We have to get this win here today. And the thumbnail and description for this game is wrong, and I didn't have a chance to update it. I only saw here just as I was signing on that the starter for the Nationals today has not, he's been removed out of the starting role. Might still pitch today. Might still come into the game as soon as a few batters, technically. But in technical terms, the man on the mound for the Nationals to start the day is left-handed reliever Dick Lovelady. Folks, we're going to turn this thing around. I want no other pitcher to do it against than a guy named Dick Lovelady. Lovelady, 2-1 with a 1.96 ERA. He's pitched 18 and a third innings on the season. Whip of 1.75. One home run in those 18 innings. 18 hits, 18 strikeouts, but 14 walks. So some command issues there, and I'm not expecting Lovelady to pitch more than an inning or an inning and change. The original starter for this, I have to go into my own description to remember or to be reminded. Oh, Miles Mikolas. That's right. Veteran right-hander. Spent a lot of years with the Cardinals. Miles Mikolas, the scheduled starter here. I didn't take the time or effort. Again, I just found this out before going on the stream. I'm sure if I looked up the Nationals' social media stuff, their beat writer, they'll probably tell us that Mikolas is going to come into this game. But, they're going to start with a lefty, Lovelady. And the Orioles, I guess, got wind of that move because with the lefty starting, the Orioles lineup is a lineup that looks like a lineup for a left-handed starter because we got Taylor Ward leading off today and Gunnar Henderson batting second. We only see that against lefties. Normally, they're flipped Gunnar on top and Taylor Ward batting second. By the way, for the Orioles on the mound, before we get to the lineups, it is Brandon Young, and he comes in with a nice record of 3-1, 4.15 ERA, and a 1.38 WHIP. Those numbers might not sound spectacular, but in terms of our arms currently healthy in our rotation, it's not too shabby. 26 innings pitched, 25 hits, 11 walks, 19 strikeouts. He's given up 4 home runs in those 26 innings. Right, the lineups again for the Orioles. Taylor Ward is going to lead off today. He's also going to DH. And we're going to have a slightly better defensive outfield than we normally do here today. Because of that, Ward leading off and DHing. Gunnar Henderson batting second at shortstop. Pete Alonso moves up to hit third today at first base. Tyler O'Neill will bat cleanup and play right field. Sammy Basayo will do the catching and bat fifth. Leody Taveras in center field will hit sixth. Kobe Mayo batting seventh and playing third base. Colton Cowser is in left field, getting a rare start, not only in general, but against a lefty on the mound. But by the time it gets to Cowser in the lineup, Lovelady may very well already be out of the ball game. So you got that going for us, which is nice. And then Jeremiah Jackson is playing second base and batting ninth. Blaze Alexander, 0 for 3, getting a start this weekend. I would have thought maybe you give 2 to Jeremiah, 1 to Blaze. I think that's fair dividing up of playing time for those two. I'm kind of a little disappointed Blaze didn't make a lineup here this weekend. That bunt he laid down for a base hit to start a rally, that was part of the magic I really feel that this team has been lacking in that 7-0 win over the Yankees. Just we're doing a lot of things right, and Blaze had a good game there, including that bunt hit. Not in the lineup all weekend. For the Washington Nationals, leading off and playing in right field, James Wood. At first base today, Luis Garcia Jr. batting second. Brady House will hit third and play third base. C.J. Abrams, the cleanup hitter at shortstop. Dalen Lyle in left field will bat fifth. Jacob Young, who had hit ninth first couple of games, moves all the way up to bat sixth today. Jose Tena. I'll get it right. Tena, the DH, he'll hit seventh. Keibert Ruiz, who had a big 3-run homer yesterday, along with a double and I think one other hit. He had 5 RBI in the game yesterday, and he's doing the catching, batting eighth. Nasim Nunez will play second base and hit ninth for Washington. All right, folks, the Orioles enter today now in fourth place because the Blue Jays won yesterday. We are a half game behind Toronto. We are a half game above Boston. So one game separating the three teams in that second tier. And by second tier, it is not a good tier. We're talking 5 games under or more. Toronto, 5 under. We are 6 under. Boston is 7 under 500 right now, with Tampa Bay and New York well ahead of the pack. Tampa 2 up on the Yankees in the division with a record of 29-15, and we are going down to St. Petersburg after this game here today. You would hope we're going to see something that makes us feel like we can go to Tampa and have a chance to win, because clearly they're doing the right things. They're not riding the back of an Aaron Judge to a record like this. This is a team that has, over the years, built a reputation for punching above their weight, playing good fundamental ball, making the most of the talent that they have. And, we have to play well. Play better. Play better is my motto. I don't know. Maybe I should delete that post. I put that up after the Friday game, and then we got yesterday's game. That didn't exactly meet my request. Maybe I was a day early. I don't know. I am a half a day ahead. Sometimes I'm a little bit early on things, folks. I'm that annoying guy that gives away the twist in a movie because he sees it like 20 minutes too soon. Anyway, we've got baseball today. Let me check the Twitter feed for our beat reporter, Rock Kabatko. There might be a note or two. I think there was one roster move. I think we made a bullpen move. I think Josh Walker, who we had used in back-to-back games, I think he got sent back down to AAA. There it is. Josh Walker is back to Norfolk after having pitched yesterday in the ball game. He will be replaced on the roster by a right-hander, Cameron Foster. I think this is his second call-up, but I don't know if he's been on the mound. I think he's been in one game, Cameron Foster. We haven't seen him much, if at all, folks, but he's the last guy in the bullpen right now, Cameron Foster. A couple of hours ago, it was confirmed the pitching matchups for the upcoming series in Tampa. Trevor Rogers, Game 1. Bradish, Game 2. Shane Baz, Game 3. It'll be Shane McClanahan, a good lefty. We know our reputation with those. He'll get Game 1. Griffin Jacks, a converted closer, now starter, will start Game 2, and the Rays have a to-be-announced for Game 3 there. What else? What else is going on, folks? I'm hoping Jackson Holiday is going to be ready to make his debut on the season with the big club by next weekend. I hope a solid week, if not less, worth of rehabbing is going to do the trick. Holiday apparently hit a go-ahead home run in the ball game yesterday evening for the Tides. And after seeing that, I said to myself, okay, that sounds like he's ready. Not only is he hitting, but he's hitting clutch. Let's call him up now. We could use some clutch hits. All right, folks, we got baseball here in just a minute. Please, if you're watching along, do me a favor and be prepared to pause your game because you're probably going to be ahead of me. So have that remote in your hand and pause the game after the first pitch, okay? What happens is you'll be waiting as I catch up and call that first pitch. Might take 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm not sure. Depends on your situation. But anyway, the idea is pause your game on that first pitch. Let me catch up and call it. And then you unpause. Now you're all synced up and ready to go for the rest of the day. I am watching the Nationals broadcast team, and I don't even know what to call it. It's not Masson anymore, obviously. The two teams have parted ways. This is the first time we've played each other since the Masson divorce. I think the Nationals are part of that large package that includes like about 8 to 10 teams. That's like got its own MLB streaming platform. It's not like a local network sort of situation for the Nats. They're part of a group. I don't know. That sort of stuff really not my interest. I'm here to watch some baseball. We should have first pitch here in just a minute on this Sunday afternoon. Let's check in with the Charm City chat, folks. How you guys doing? I'm hoping for a nice day of baseball on a Sunday after a miserable Friday and Saturday. Really was not fun watching those two games, or at least, like game one, it got exciting. We rallied there late. We were on the cusp, but then, Rutschman strikes out on a check swing, and that balloon deflates. And then yesterday, I'm not even going to talk about it. All right, Alan Piles is here. Colonel Bill Holland, Joel, Matt Abel, Chilo, Rowdy, Star Wars, Gary, Troy, Michael. How you guys doing? Brian. Sorry, I almost called you Brianna. Sorry, Brian. Brian, why did I explain it? I just defeated the purpose. But how you doing there, Brian? Good to see you. Rick DeRocher is here. Chuck. Who else? Folks, if you want to say hello, say hello. Chow is here. Slater. Danny the K. I think that's about everybody. Folks, it's not first pitch yet, but interesting to see what the turnout's going to be like today after yesterday's ball game. George. Hello, George. You curious little monkey, you. How are you doing today? All right. Let's see what's shaking over here. I guess take this on over here for now. How you doing, folks? First pitch should just be a minute or two away. 1 minute according to what I'm seeing, but again, the delay might be an extra minute. All right, folks. I want to be able to relax and have baseball be the pastime that it is. I don't want to get too much into the thick of things here, folks, but I do feel like as social media and technology kind of micromanages everything, and we just really maybe make a mistake of overanalyzing a bit too much, this, that, and the other. I mean, it doesn't make you any less of a fan if you just enjoy watching the ball game and you take your losses, you take your wins, and you hope by the end of the season you're pushing for, a pennant chase, that you're in the chase. I was just as diehard an Orioles fan in the 1989 season as I am today. And, I remember we were obviously last place in 88, 0-21 start. And then the why not season of 89. We spent a good deal of that season in first place, living the dream of trying to go worst to first, which at the time had never been done. And unfortunately, we hit a West Coast trip. I remember I was at a summer camp. It was out of my hands. I was following the team every day, and then there was a 2-week summer camp down in St. Mary's County, Maryland. Place called Camp St. Charles. That's why I said Charles County. I'll tell you more of the story in a minute, folks. Here's the first pitch to Taylor Ward, and it's a strike from Lovelady at the top of the zone, a slider. We are underway in D.C., Orioles and Nationals. Where is the remote so I can get the volume up? Ward swings at the next pitch and fouls it off to the right. It's 0-2. Well, I'm going to have to look for it in a minute. Taylor Ward leading off with an 0-2 count. And the pitch is smoked out to left center field. It's dropping, and it's a sliding catch by Young. Unbelievable. The Nationals defense yesterday was part of the heartache of watching the ball game. They robbed us on several plays, and they've done it right here. First batter of the ball game. It wasn't, a web gem. That one's probably not going to lead off Sports Center tonight, but it was a nice sliding grab by Young to keep Ward off base. So 1 away, and here's Gunnar Henderson. He takes ball 1. Gunnar batting second today against a lefty starter.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Next pitch is a strike. The Nationals are wearing their red jersey tops with white trim, white pants with red trim. And Gunnar gets in the one to right. If it's fair, it should be gone. That ball is off the pole. Bye-bye, birdie. Gunnar, lefty v. lefty. Batting second, might I add, has just gone yard down the right field line. It looked to clank off the foul pole, high off the pole, and the Orioles have an early 1-0 lead. Oh, that one was where Gunnar wanted it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not off the pole. It's several feet fair. I got confused because there's a wire, a cable running across. And it bounced off that cable and ricocheted to the left if you're looking from home plate. So forgive me about the foul pole home run shot. Good grief. Not only did I call it wrong, I explained it worse. The point is, it's 1-0 Orioles. We got ourselves a home run. Here is Pete Alonso, and it's already an 0-2 count, and I am stumbling. There's a pitch low, a ball and 2 strikes. Recover, BW. Maybe it's just the shock of seeing Gunnar crank one out, get us an early lead. Alonso on the 1-2 fouls it back.
A polar bear stirs. A polar bear stirs.
220 average right now for Alonso. Look at this lady wearing a black corset next to her supposed date, or is that her dad? What am I looking at? What kind of arrangement is this? This lady is dressed up like Wednesday Addams, sitting in one of the expensive seats behind the plate, upper left, if you can see her. 2-2 on Alonso. She's, of course, looking at her phone. This pitch is popped up, shallow center. Second baseman going out, and now will get out of the way as Young, the center fielder, has time to show up and make the catch. 2 away in the inning. Yeah, all she's missing is a black umbrella, Joel. Let me guys know if you're seeing this broad. 2 down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Yep, she is cranking away on her phone. A guy that looks like your typical baseball guy with a beer. Oh, he's got his phone too. Look at this obnoxious ass couple. Look at how obnoxious these two people are. Get out of here. Oh, I forgot we're not at home. But I used to live in D.C., so yeah, leave. Leave. Head down and phone. It looks like a urine sample in a cup he's holding up. 0-2 the count on Tyler O'Neill, folks. I give you all the play-by-play. She's adjusting her hair. Yeah, that's it. Tuck it behind the ear. There you go. Reminds me of one of the early Kristen Wiig characters from SNL. Just that obnoxious, constantly fidgeting with her hair girl. Yes. I just, 2-2 the count on Tyler O'Neill, folks.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
What are you doing at this ball game? What are you doing here? Pitch, fouled straight back, and the girl on the phone has no idea what's going on. I can't believe I'm here. This is just absolutely, I can't believe it. What am I even doing here? I can't believe it. There's 2 rows in front of us. Why aren't we in the first row? Why couldn't you get us first row seats? And why do you hold your beer up that high? My God, you're embarrassing me. Hey, folks. 2 out, nobody on, a run in. Payoff pitch to O'Neill. Fouled off to the right. Oh, my hair. I just need to adjust it a little bit more. There we are. That's nice. Oh my God, did you bring a charger? But I told you. Line drive foul. It's still a full count. And yeah, I'm not going to let it go until they go. I'm trying to will them away. I'm totally missing my Wiccan meeting right now. Swing and a miss. O'Neill strikes out, and the inning is over. But the Orioles. A home run from Gunnar. A deep drive down the right field line. Not off the foul pole. Off a fair cable. And that gives us a 1-0 lead. Orioles 1. Nationals are coming up in the bottom of the first. Folks. We got 80-something people here right now. We've got a lead. Maybe a few other, sensitive Oriole fans after these last 2 losses. Maybe a little pensive about showing up today. Maybe they'll take a peek, see a lead, and head on over here and join us. That'd be nice. But if you are here right now, please do me a favor. Less than half of the people in the room have hit the like button. We've got a break in the action. Seems like a nice time to bring it up. Tap that thumbs up, please. We can get to 50 likes. Lickety split. 11 away from that. 10 away from that. And we'll keep going from there. Thank you, folks. By the way, the odometer yesterday, after we had a double rollover the game before, 3 subs yesterday. Tres. Mighty. That's tie for no good. Hopefully we'll do better in that department today. Get that odometer to roll over at least once. Just need like 7 to do that. Trying to get up to 5K before the All-Star break. First couple of weeks of the season, subscriber count was doing so nice on a game-to-game basis. We were on a pace to hit 5K probably in about 2 weeks. But now we're hoping to get there with an additional 3 weeks until the All-Star break after that. All right, James Wood leading off in the bottom of the first. It's Brandon Young wrapping up Military Appreciation Weekend, wearing those camo-colored caps. That's just too much alliteration. And Young, again, a record of 3-1 over 5 starts. He's gone strike 1 on Wood, and the next pitch is a splitter that bounces away. 1 ball, 1 strike to the dangerous James Wood. This dude can mash, and he's a big dude. There's a strike. Very hittable location, but Wood not interested. That works for me. It's 1-2. These national jerseys today are some of the lowest quality looking jerseys I've seen in gameplay. Swing and a miss. Wood strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I tell you what, I can't remember what the companies are that Major League Baseball used and then switched to, and then players complained about the quality of the jersey, but this jersey they got on today with the Nationals looks like a batting practice jersey. The emblem on the chest, it doesn't, it looks like it's, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not a nice crease. It's just kind of, it looks like it's been in the hamper. You know what I mean? And then there's nothing else really going on with the design. It's very, I don't know. Do better, DC. Come on. 2-0 on Luis Garcia Jr. Oh, no, he just crushed that one. If it's fair, it's gone. That ball is a foul ball. Wow. Garcia was pimping it off the bat, but he'll have to go back and resume his at bat because that one, thankfully, hooked foul. Maybe by 8 to 10 feet. Got into the second deck down the right field line. 2-1 the count. Garcia's hitting .269. That one's laced and into right field, a base hit. Well, if the trade-off is either that last swing stays fair or you take this hit, he'll take this hit because he hit that over 110 miles an hour off the bat. But it's only a single. And maybe next time Brandon Young looks at Garcia, he might need to be a little more careful. Here's Brady House. House pinch hit in the game yesterday and helped that rally that unfortunately knocked us completely out of a ball game that we had just gotten back into in that 7th inning. We'd made it a 1-run game, and then the Nationals put up a touchdown after the 7th inning stretch. Here's a check on Garcia. Young at the plate with a count of no balls, 1 strike. Hitting 220. I'm sorry, Young. House. I'm thinking of their outfielder, Jacob Young, and I'm looking at Young, his name on the screen, but that's our pitcher, and I got confused. Here's a slider, swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on House. I wonder if Brady House is as obnoxious as the Dr. House with his teammates in the clubhouse there. This is a pitch that gets away, and Basayo, not the best job at keeping this ball in front of him here on a wild pitch, just a little bit to his right. He got in front of it, but that ball popped away. Got to be quicker, man. So Garcia moves up to second without a throw. That takes the conventional double play ball to get us out of the inning away. It's 1 out, runner at second, and a 1-2 count on House. This one's hit in the air. Right side, Alonso taking a look. He's getting toward the stands. He's out of room. I never watched that show, House, but it was a pretty big cultural hit. Enough to where I understood the idea. Like, basically, he was sort of a irreverent, unconventional doctor. Here's a swing and a miss. House strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
And like every episode, it'd be some new patient with some new weird illness that no other doctor could possibly diagnose. They bring that person to House, and he's just got his weird, eccentric ways of figuring it out, right? Isn't that how the show went? Swing and a miss by C.J. Abrams. Abrams hitting .301. Up to 37 RBI, 9 home runs, OPS of .933. Very good season at the plate so far for Abrams. Swing and a miss. A couple of fastballs up from Young gets him ahead of Abrams, 0-2. 2 down for the runner at second. 1-0 Baltimore in the bottom of the first. And that was pretty much the formula, right, George? A little too formulaic for my liking. I think that's probably why I never really got into the show. This pitch has popped up on the infield. Second base, Jeremiah has got it. And the inning is over. Brandon Young pitches a scoreless first against a very good Nationals offense and protects this early 1-0 lead. We go to the second. You already know the score. Folks, we got over 100 people in here now. Gonna have to ask you once again, whenever the number of people in the ratio is double people to likes, gotta push for that like button because there's so many of you still out there that can help. We got a break in the action. Please tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Let's work our way toward 100. This is vital for the channel's success. You have to appease the gods of the YouTube algorithm, folks, or else you start to, what do you call it? Start to drown in the sea of YouTube. I don't know. I got no analogy ready. I should have had one ready. How you doing, folks? Oh, the Japanese movie House is a cult classic. And wow, Paul, you got pretty good taste. Because only people that really like movies that are off the grid, your non-conventional, wide-release Hollywood movies of the past couple of years, if you like to study up on the cult movies, House is a banger. I would recommend a certain kind of supplement to watch that with. and would definitely avoid another kind of supplement to watch that with. We'll leave it at that. But yeah, nice reference there, Paul. There was also an American horror film, kind of a horror comedy from the 80s that actually had a sequel called House, if you remember that one. And that was pretty good. I remember enjoying that movie as a kid. I even had an adapted comic book, and I wasn't even much of a comic collector. Sammy Basayo has ball one. Folks, we're underway in the second, and next pitch from Lovelady, who's still in there, is inside 2-0. Haven't had a shot of the Nationals bullpen yet to see what their plan is to replace Lovelady. There's a strike to Sammy, and I think I had the count wrong because it's now 2 balls, 1 strike. I already thought he had a strike on him. 2-1 pitch, hit on the ground, very hard and through the right side. A worm burner for Sammy, a leadoff single. Sammy, man, he is looking more and more confident with that bat every day now. I think getting his feet wet, I think that's over now. I think Sammy's ready to be good for a long time with that bat. I mean, once again, getting a chance to hit a lefty, he produces. Taveras bunts and fouls it as the ball deadens right next to home plate. Taveras looking to bunt on the first pitch. We'll see if he tries it again, if it's a straight sacrifice, or if he was just trying to get on for a hit and then accept just moving the runner up as a consolation prize. He's not showing bunt on 0-1. He pops it up. Straightaway center. Young took 1 step to his right and now moves 2 steps to the left and makes the catch. What is this, the hokey pokey? 1 away. How much longer for Dick Lovelady? There's some clouds in the sky, but it doesn't look like rain anytime soon. Oh, here comes the move. That's it for Lovelady. That's it. So as I was guessing, Cowser, who's in the lineup, hitting low enough in the order where it doesn't matter the fact that a lefty's starting and they put him in here because he's gone. That starter's gone now. It is Miles Mikolas. Miles Mikolas, who was the original starter for the game. He is going to come on now with 1 out in the second inning. The Orioles have a runner at first. Called to the bullpen for the Nats. All right. What was... I had a point to make. Oh, going back, remember that story about, I was trying to tell you, talking about the 1989 season and back in the days of not being overwhelmed by just an abundance of analytics and social media talking heads, talking, micromanaging everything about the team after every game. And all that stuff just didn't exist back in the day. And I just wanted to share that 89 season. There was that 2-week stretch where I was at summer camp. And it was the worst 2 weeks of the Orioles season in 89. It was like the middle of August. They went on a West Coast road trip where they had to play like 12 games. Like 3 in Oakland, 3 at the Angels, 3 at the Mariners. Back then you had long road trips. And when he went out to the West Coast, he basically played the entire West, or, the California teams in Seattle. And we went something like 1-10, 1-11 or something in this stretch. And it was the only part of the whole season where I wasn't home to be able to follow the team. And I felt personally responsible. But, I just can't imagine the sort of collapse within the season that happened right there and how it would have been handled by, media and the fan base in today's climate with, again, all the whatnot. Here's a hard hit ball by Mayo, but it's foul down the third base line. Just foul. Brady House, the Nationals' third baseman, laid out trying to stop it. It got by him, but not in fair territory, and that just missed by half a foot. Bouncing over the bag there. Miles Mikolas, 50% of the time he's throwing a fastball or a sinker. And then he's got a slider he goes to as his primary, secondary pitch, if that makes sense. He likes to wear the high socks, and he's got a pretty nice mustache, if we're all being fair here. Curveball for a strike to Mayo. The count is a ball and 2 strikes.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Let's open up the sandwich. Mayo asks for time, takes a few steps away from the box. I tell you what, these socks the Nationals are wearing, they look like they're from the Duck Dynasty collection. That ball's hammered, foul by Mayo. I tell you what, if Mayo can just be a little better at hitting, if he could just take 5% off the power he has on that swing and use it more towards the contact side of things, I think he could still really be a really good hitter in this league. Because, man, he does have tons of pop in that bat. Fouls this pitch away. It's 1-2. Runner at first, 1 out in the top of the second inning. It looks like this third game on an afternoon day on a Sunday looks to be the least attended of the 3. Foul ball again by Mayo. It's still a good-sized crowd, but the first 2 games was really packed. 40,000 plus, wasn't it? Maybe I exaggerate. It was a lot. Another 1-2 to Mayo. Curveball. That one's hammered. That one is crushed foul. And it lands in the final section, the final corner seat of the second deck down the left field corner. A couple of ladies just watching it drop in there for a souvenir. Mayo lays off this changeup low and away. The count even up at 2-2. A guy like Mayo, I'm just happy whenever I see him take an extended at bat. Lay off those low and away pitches. Avoid that strikeout. Let's hope he can avoid it. Here's the 2-2 coming. That one is hammered. That one might stay fair. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Bye-bye, birdie. A 2-run blast to straightaway left field. Folks, open up that sandwich. Kobe Mayo makes it 3-0. I got the power.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
That was a shot. A Cowser, first pitch swinging, goes opposite field. It's going to hang up there. Lyle, the left fielder, playing right there to make the catch. About 20 feet in front of the track for out number 2. Kobe Mayo, folks. You just heard me talk him up about how much power he has and how, if just a little bit of an adjustment, maybe to just, again, the power is there. That ball was out of the yard by 50 feet easily. Way up the outfield bleachers out there. I mean, they're not really bleachers. They're nice bucket seats. I've sat in them there before. But here's a ground ball to short by Jeremiah Jackson. And on an 0-1 count, he will ground out to Abrams at short to end the inning. But the Orioles have the home run ball working here today so far. A solo shot in each of the first two. Oh, I'm sorry. A solo shot in the first. A 2-run shot by Mayo here in the second. And at the end of 1.5, the Orioles have a 3-0 lead. All right. So, yeah. Again, Mayo has power for days. If you saw that home run right there, you saw that ball had plenty of room to get out. So, again, my advice to Mayo, if you want to really be the best you can be in this league, just tone it back slightly on that big swing. Try to shorten it up just a touch. And especially in 2-strike counts. And, give us a little more contact. Not every hit you're going to get is going to be 100+ off the bat. But clearly, when you square it up, you're going to crush it. So you just got to balance these things, dude. My man. You got power for days. Because today game is Kids Novelty Sighting midday in this ballpark. Huh? Okay, so there's a giveaway. Well, I was saying there's a nice crowd, but I'm also saying there's been nice crowds all weekend. And I'm saying this one's slightly smaller. But yeah, they had a giveaway bobblehead the other day. I'm sure there's giveaways for all these games. There's no way the Nationals are packing the yard this hard with a sub-500 record. I used to live there. I know what kind of attendance they normally get. But they've got a lot of giveaways. Plus, you got Oriole fans here coming down. Or perhaps not even down. For me, this ballpark, from where I grew up, is actually a little bit closer than Camden Yards. But there was no team in D.C. when I was growing up. Hey, here's a ground ball on the second pitch of the bottom of the second. Dalen Lyle will ground out to Jeremiah Jackson at second. 1 away. All right. Oh, I want to forget. All I do is forget. I'm starting to embrace the idea of absent-mindedness. Jacob Young against Brandon Young. Forever young. It's up and in 1-0 on Jacob. Hitting .221. Once again, it's up. This time it wouldn't have been inside, but it's still high, and the count is 2-0. Pitch. A little bit off the plate outside, a slider. That slider needs to break a little more to be effective. 3-0 pitch. There's a get-me-over fastball. 3-1 on Jacob Young. So there are a lot of clouds in the sky, but there's sunshine poking through right now. I can see it on our pitcher's face. That ball is hit hard to left. That ball is going to carry out of here. A line drive home run by Jacob Young, and the Nationals get one back. 103.4 off the bat A line drive home run to left by Jacob Young. Orioles 3, Nationals 1. I can't get over these uniforms they're wearing. They look like the Cincinnati Reds. I mean, it's just like the white C has been turned at a angle to look like a curly W. Otherwise, this looks like the Reds. Jose Tena is at the plate. First pitch is ball 1. Well, the battle of the Youngs, we lost it. Curveball in there for a strike. That's the first yacker I've seen from Brandon Young today. One pitch. That one is hit out towards center, right to Taveras. And lucky for him, that ball went right at him. Those atom balls to center fielders can be tricky. But if they are hit right to you and you don't have to move, you're good. Taveras barely had to move here. And that is out number 2. Who? I'm asking, question mark? Yeah, 2 down. Here is Keibert Ruiz and a first pitch curveball for a strike. A lot of home runs here this weekend. Ruiz had one yesterday. Oh wait, I was just thinking to myself, what happened to our favorite couple? Well, the chick, she's now sitting alone. The dude is left. It's 1-1 on Ruiz. 2 down, nobody on. The pitch. That one is roped to right. That is a fair ball, and it'll get into the corner. And O'Neill bobbles it, but Ruiz will be happy to just get to second standing. And that ball was hit very, very hard. A lot of hard hit balls off of Young today. And one has left the yard. One here for an extra base hit, but it's with 2 down. Hopefully we can work around that. There was another hard hit ball earlier, but it didn't produce anything on the board for the Nationals. Here's Nunez. First at bat of the day is a first pitch ground ball to second. Jeremiah's got it. He'll go over to first in time, and the inning is over. Brandon Young gives up a home run ball to Jacob Young. Nationals get their first run of the day. Both teams with 3 hits through 2 innings, but the Orioles with the lead, 3-1. Oh, yeah, Kramer versus Kramer. There you go, folks. That's a nice reference for all the folks here under 35. Kramer versus Kramer. I used to get that movie confused with Irreconcilable Differences. I don't know. There was a lot of broken marriage movies back in the early 80s. And I, of course, am a kid of a 70s broken marriage. I am so Gen X. It's not even close. Not even close. I'm the most Gen X kid ever. Folks, I think it's time for your pal BW to enjoy a nice lucky strike on this 1:14 a.m. time. Hey, folks, can I advertise something? By the way, hit that like button, please. We're still at a ratio, basically, of twice as many people here than have hit the like button. You guys are being a little tough today on me. I don't know what it is. Normally, when I put out the call, we get that ratio nice. But yeah, about 55 people here right now could hit that like button if they so choose. It just takes a couple of seconds. Really appreciate it. Oh, that's good. That's good, folks. I don't condone the habit. I just enjoy it. All right, so there's plenty of baseball going on a Sunday afternoon. The Rays playing the Marlins. That game started before us. It's already in the bottom of the sixth. Tampa's up 5-2. We got Taylor Ward leading off. Takes a slider low and away from Mikolas for ball one. Folks.
Taylor?
Ward. Swing and a miss. And that pitch was in a fat part of the plate, but Ward still missed it. Come on, buddy. 1-1 hits the knee-high outside corner of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, yeah, Tampa's up 5-2, and they are batting right now in the bottom of the sixth. Boston has fallen behind Atlanta, and the Braves with a chance to turn what's already a 4-0 lead into a much bigger lead because they have bases loaded, nobody out. 2-2 the count here on Ward. Pitch. That breaks off the plate. Full count. Come on, Taylor. Is it your turn for a walk? Is it walk time? Yankees out to a 1-0 lead on the Mets in the top of the third. Ball 4 high to Ward, and there you go. Taylor, let me take my walk, Ward.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Taylor, I'm walking here, Ward. Here's Gunnar, folks. Home run. First at bat of the day. Got us out to a 1-0 lead. He's up here now with a man on base. Nobody out. First pitch is just off the outside edge for ball one. A slider. Tried to backdoor Gunnar, but it missed a couple of inches. So Gunnar hit the home run off the lefty Lovelady, now facing a righty. And first look at Mikolas today. That pitch nowhere near. 2-0 the count on Gunnar, folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Mikolas not having a good start to his day here so far. Just facing a second batter. But he's already up to 20 pitches. I'm sorry, not just his second batter. What am I talking about? He finished the second inning. Yeah, I'm out of my mind. I'm like, how did he get up to 20 pitches already? The count is 3-0, and that last pitch looked to have hit the corner, but the Nationals did not challenge. 3-0 to Gunnar. The pitch. There's a strike. Ratso Kramer. Hey, can you work in his graduate character as well? And Dustin Hoffman. Here's a ground ball, and that's going to get through the middle. A base hit for Gunnar. He's 2 for 2, and the Orioles have 2 on. Ward goes first to third, and Gunnar flashes the bird wings to the dugout. Folks, we've got action here. First and third, nobody out. I rank Dustin Hoffman's first 2 theatrical roles as Benjamin Braddock in The Graduate and Ratso Rizzo in Midnight Cowboy as, in my view, the best 1-2 punch first 2 movies by an actor ever. You can talk about your Brandos, you can talk about your Pacinos, you can talk about your De Niros. Here's Pete Alonso, and a 1-0 pitch is up and in. He's got a 2-0 count, folks. 2-0 on the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
First and third, nobody out. A chance for Pete to drive in at least one, and it's now 3-0 as that slider missed. Did the Nats challenge? They sort of paused, the pitcher and catcher. It's as if both of them wanted the other to challenge, but nobody did. It's 3-0. I don't think they would have won that challenge. Here's the pitch, and that's called a strike. And Pete, you need a challenge right there, man. That's ball 4. Pete, it's a big spot, man. It's a big spot. That puts you on base to make it loaded, nobody out. Let's hope he can still produce. It's still a hitter's count at 3-1. Here's a check on Gunnar at first. Ben the Ratso Kramer. That'll work. Here comes the 3-1. That is hit out toward right. That ball is going to drive in the runner at third. Caught by Wood. Ward can jog home. It's going to be a sac fly. And the Orioles get a run back after giving up that one to the Nats. It's now 4-1 Baltimore, folks. There you go.
It's magic, you know. On a magic carpet ride.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Runner at first, one out. First pitch is low. Mikolas having trouble getting ahead of any of these hitters so far he's seen. Gunnar is in a stolen base situation here, up by 3, and a chance to get out of that double play thing he's in right now. They check on him after the 1-0 pitch, and he's back safe. I think Gunnar needs the opportunity to steal here. I know it's been a mixed bag with stealing, but damn it, I want to see Gunnar go here. Another check on him, so 2 checks, and now Gunnar has that in his back pocket, knowing the odds of a third check are pretty slim, and he might be able to get another half-step lead on that steal. It's a 1-0 on O'Neill, and here comes the pitch. That ball is popped straight up, and that's not going to give Gunnar a chance to steal. It's going to be caught by House, the third baseman, not very far from home plate. A pop up, straight up by O'Neill for the second out. Give Gunnar a chance, man, after 2 checks. That was... ugh. All right, now Sammy's up. Now I don't want Gunnar to steal. Don't want him to try. I want Sammy to just swing away and let him do the work. 2 down with Gunnar at first base. And Gunnar's gotten picked off, but the throw to first when he went towards second, and he's going to get to second before the throw gets back there. Gunnar, despite the pickoff success, still gets to second base, folks. That was close.
Meep, meep.
Not the way you want to draw it up, but we got there. Holy cow. Sammy with a little dribbler back to the mound, and this should end the inning. Picked up by Mikolas. He'll throw to first, and the inning is over. All that. But hey, we got to run back. We got to run back. It's that kind of a day so far for Gunnar. Gunnar now 2 for 2 today with a stolen base that he didn't really successfully steal. But we're going to the bottom of the third. It's now 4-1 after a sac fly by Pete Alonso scoring Taylor Ward. All right. There hasn't been much difference between Richard Lovelady's appearance to begin the game for Washington and Mikolas's work so far since coming in. Lovelady 1 1/3 innings, 2 runs on 2 hits. Mikolas 1 2/3 innings, 2 runs on 2 hits. Exactly the same. Lovelady threw 27 pitches before he left. Mikolas now at 31. So whatever this idea was, didn't quite work out for the Nationals, I think, that they were hoping. All right. Folks, we are trying to get to 100 likes, 100 likes, 100 likes. What do you say that you hit that thumb, you hit that thumb, you hit that thumb? Don't make me banish you to the Lollipop Guild, folks. Come on, hit that thumbs up. Hit it. It looks like the clouds are starting to break up a little. More blue in the sky than gray. A little more sunshine starting to come through here in D.C. I need to check in with our favorite goth girl in the 3rd row. See if she's still hanging around. I've forgotten about her. Has the boyfriend returned? Oh, he has. And he's still holding his beer up while looking straight down at his phone. This is the most obnoxious couple I've ever seen at a ball game. Folks, it's 1-0 to the leadoff hitter for the Nationals, James Wood, and Young's next pitch is a curveball that misses low and in, 2-0. Okay, she's adjusting her sunglasses now. That's something to do with when you're not actively scrolling. Here's a tap ball foul behind the plate. 2-1 on James Wood, 0 for 1 today. The pitch, again low and in. It's 3-1. These two have the chemistry of oil and water. That is ball 4. Another curveball thrown by Young. Well, I say another curveball. I should have said another breaking ball. And all the breaking balls in this at bat to Young, or to Wood, excuse me, not very effective. That is a leadoff walk to James Wood. And here's Garcia Jr., who has already smashed a ball off of Brandon Young for a base hit. Up and in for ball 1. Young. Little brush back on the first pitch. Bottom of the 3rd inning, the Orioles up 4-1. We've got runs and early. Not used to this. The pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, she's got an ice cream cone now? She's got an ice cream cone. Or is that a bottle of water? I can't tell. Here's another curveball. This one's popped up on the infield. Gunnar 2 steps onto the outfield grass, makes the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. George with a clever use of the Old Bay emoji. Keep them at Old Bay. I like it. Mikolas. Okay, Mikolas we'll go with. Mikolas it is. I'm sure they're pronouncing it correctly. I'm Harry Carey. I don't give a shit. Mispronouncing names for players that don't play for us is part of my charm. Here's a ball hit to left field. Ward with a long run toward the foul line makes the catch on the run and will fire it back in toward the infield. James Wood will return to first base. 2 down in the inning. And the batter is C.J. Abrams. I mean, folks, if you ever heard Harry Carey attempt to pronounce the name Andres Galarraga, then you know what I'm talking about. And that guy was an all-star. Here's a check on the runner, Wood. He's back. Andres Galarraga. It was something like that. Sound like somebody getting their teeth cleaned. This pitch is popped up behind the plate. Basayo thinks he has a play. Now he's backing up and he makes a catch falling head over heels. Good grief, Sammy. Make it look a little tougher, why don't you? Sammy Basayo overran it and winds up going head over heels to make a catch to end the inning. Sammy, I don't know if you want to put that on your demo reel, buddy, but we'll take it. The inning is over, and we are done through 3 innings. It is the Orioles 4, the Nationals 1. Sammy. More phlegm? I'm sorry. Andres Galarraga. Yeah, it sounds like, remember the Mr. Thirsty? Was this like the universal thing when you went to the dentist as a kid? You know the little vacuum suck thing they put in there when they're working on your teeth? I guess to pick up all the saliva sloshing around. Well, you get it in there and it'd just be like, right? That's kind of how Harry Carey would sound when he would bring up the name Galarraga. Andres Galarraga. Yeah. Harry was the type that, you know, he would look at a name and it's like, all right, if you've got more than 3 syllables, by syllable 4, it's just going to be a sound of some sort. I'm done trying to pronounce this whole thing. I gave it my best shot for 3 syllables. All right, folks. Hey, look at this. Even on a Sunday afternoon, traffic in D.C. What a shock. All right, it is the top of the 4th inning. First pitch swinging, and that is a base hit into left center field for Leody Taveras. He's trying for 2, and he will get in there. Leody running hard right out of the box, and not even a real play at second on a ball that wasn't looking like extra bases off the bat to me. He hit it hard, but it didn't get past the outfielders. It was cut off in the gap. Lyle throwing it back in. And a hustle double there. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Kobe Mayo takes a breaking ball low for ball 1. Folks, Mayo with a big bomb his last time up.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo has already opened the sandwich once today. Can we make it a what do you call it? What do you call those, like, three bread sandwich? Let's make it a club sandwich. Let's make it a club sandwich. 1-1 the count on Mayo. Runner at second, nobody out. The pitch. And that is a line drive, but right to House at third. He picks it off the ground. for out number 1. Another ball hit hard by Mayo, but right at somebody. Unfortunate. Doesn't get to move the runner up to third. One away. That runner, Tavares, still at second base. Here's Cowser. First pitch to him. Curveball. Tapped at the plate. It's a foul ball. And what are we doing? He's out? How is he out? Alvarez, get out here. What is this? What? Albie, get your ass out of the fucking dugout, man. What was that? That was not an... That ball never got past home plate. Wait a minute. It looks like they took... Okay, it looks like they corrected the call themselves. And now it's Drew Butera, the Nationals manager, out wanting an explanation about the reversed call. Well, it was an initially stupid call. And the umpires, without needing a replay, I guess, figured out their own mistake. Cowser couldn't believe it. The ball bounced up and hit the catcher. And the umpire's trying to take a peek around at what's going on. The catcher pushed the ball forward with his glove. That's the only reason it would have even gotten a peek at fair territory. Anyway, it's an 0-1 count, and back underway here. Pitch is low to Cowser. 1-1 the count now. All right, I was about to say, man, Albie, if they make that play hold up, you got to run out there and scream. I hope that jaw's feeling better. That one's crushed by Cowser to right. That ball... Folks, I can't believe my game froze right during a majestic swing by Cowser. I have no idea where that ball's going. It is gone, folks. Colton Cowser, 113 miles an hour off the bat. Bye, birdie. Folks. Oh, my God, that ball was absolutely pulverized. Into the Nationals bullpen, folks. Home run ball today.
It's magic, you know.
By the way, I'm going to keep calling him Mikolas because it's worked out. Mikolas it is. Jeremiah crushes one to left, but it's right to Lyle. He'll make the catch. A line drive out to left. Mikolas is not fooling anybody right now. Cowser absolutely crushed that ball. How far did it fly? That went 394 feet. I can't believe that didn't get to 400 feet. Here's Taylor Ward. Knee-high strike on the outside corner. 6-1 Orioles in the top of the fourth. Home runs from Gunnar, Mayo, and Cowser. Make it 0-2 on Ward. Bases empty, 2 down, 2 runs in. The Orioles have scored in all 4 innings so far today. That one just missed. And might have actually gotten a strike from the robot on that. Instead, it's a ball and 2 strikes, 2 down, and the pitch. Now, that one is called strike 3, and it's definitely not a strike, but Ward doesn't challenge, and the inning is over. But a run in the first, 2 in the second, a run in the third, and now 2 more here on a 2-run bomb by the Milkman, folks. At the end of 3.5, the Orioles have built themselves a nice lead. It is 6-1, half dozen the other. All right, folks. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, we're making a push right now. I am fed up. I'm not fed up. I'm just looking for cute ways to try to get you people to hit that like button. We are 17 away from 100, folks. We have the numbers, and we have a break. Have you noticed the lack of betting ads and ticket scalping ads and whatever other annoying, obnoxious crap that I could be doing here between innings? No. I'm here to hang out with you guys, and the only real promotion is the channel itself, and that involves your interaction. Please hit that like button at the bottom of your screen. Let's get them up to 100. We're pretty darn close. And then once we hit triple digits, I'll pull back. I'll hit the brakes. I'll tap the brakes. I'll do a brake check. I'll slow it down a little bit. We're 15 away, folks. Come on now. Tap, tap, tap. Taparoo. Right. So the series against Tampa is starting tomorrow evening. Here are the start times for the 3-game series. Games 1 and 2, first pitch is going to be at 6:40 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on the air at 6:20. So remember that, 6:40 first pitch, 6:20 for the pregame. That is ball one high to Dalen Lyle, leading off the bottom of the fourth inning. That's the 5, 6, 7 batters due up for the Nationals. Lyle 0 for 1. And next pitch upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Game 3, the finale on Wednesday, is a getaway game. That'll be an afternoon affair, 1:10 p.m. first pitch. Pregame for that at 12:50 p.m. That ball's hit hard. That ball's going to find a hole on the right side between Alonso and Jeremiah for a leadoff single by Lyle. All right. 6:40, and then a 1:10 start. These 3 games in Tampa. And might I add that the third game of that series, which for you will be on Wednesday the 20th in the afternoon, is going to be just after midnight on the 21st for me, which, not for nothing, that's my birthday. Jacob Young is 1 for 1 with a home run, and a 1-0 pitch by Brandon Young is called a strike, and that was not close, and no challenge from the Nats. That missed by 3 solid inches. 1-1, swing and a miss. That's a good, tight slider there from Young. Maybe his best of the day. The count is 1-2. It wasn't thrown for a strike, but that was the intent of that pitch, to get that swing and miss. Because it started to look like a strike before it got there. The 1-2 to Jacob from Brandon is left outside, 2-2. Folks, that's right. This is a perfect Sunday afternoon to reach out for a Dickens cider. Huh? What? Talking about the drink, folks. This pitch is high, full count to Young. Hey, now the obnoxious girlfriend has left, and only the obnoxious boyfriend is sitting in those 2 seats. And he's still holding his beer. This guy, and the entire day, holds his beer up to his face like this. Who sits and watches a game like this for an hour straight? Who holds their drink like this as they're watching a game? Who does this? Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, a check on the runner, and Alonso just saved a wild throw by Young. Brandon Young nearly threw his pickoff move away. Yeah, don't you typically, like when you're in the movies, don't you hold up your drink like this while you're watching? What happened here? Is that ball 4? It's first and second, nobody out for the Nats. All right, time to lock back in here. Come on, Brandon. Come on, buddy. No more base runners. Got a 5-run lead here. Here is Jose Tina Turner. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. That was Young's best pitch his last time out, the high cheese. I think he needs to go to it a little more here than he has so far today. Not that he's pitched poorly, but might help out here. He's in a bit of a jam. 2 on, nobody out. Well, there's a high fastball, but not that high, Brandon. That is head high. And that is ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second for the Nationals. Nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Young is on 52 pitches right now. Curveball misses outside. 2-1. What's this about a Melanie signed T-shirt for me? Really? It's just her autograph, or is it like a print? Like a, you can put like a hand print or another kind of a print. This one misses up and away. Brandon Young needs to get the command back here. He's already got 2 on with nobody out, and now a 3-1 count on Tana, the number 7 batter in the order here. (3-1) pitch. That misses ball 4. Well, we're in trouble. We got a 5-run lead, but the Nationals have a chance to get at least 1 or 2 runs back. Could be worse than that if we don't hunker down here. We need to start getting some outs. If we trade an out for a run, you have to take it right now. Bases loaded, nobody out. Mound meeting for the Orioles. It'll be Keibert Ruiz coming up next. Ruiz had a 3-run homer yesterday off Chris Bassett. That was the first of several blows by the Nationals offense yesterday. .239 the average right now for Ruiz. We need a ball on the ground here, I'm thinking, and not hit too hard. Swing and a miss, and again, Young. That high fastball to good effect. He gets a chase out of the zone and gets ahead 0-1 on Keibert Ruiz. Lyle at third, Young at second, Tana at first. For the Nats. 0-1 pitch. Fouled away, it's 0-2. Okay. Now we need a put-away pitch. Young has 2 strikeouts on the day through the first 3 innings. How about a third one right now? 0-2. The pitch. Up and away, not close. And now, the guy is looking over his shoulder. He's wondering where his date went. He might have abandoned him. He's put his beer down now. And now he's gotten up and now he's walking away. Now they're both gone. He is walking away. There he goes. The obnoxious couple could not make it through 4 innings of baseball. Thank God. Get out of here. All right, 1-2 the count on Ruiz. The pitch. That ball's hit out to right field. That is high and far, but foul. Down the right field corner. That was close. Game over. Yeah, that short attention. This couple's like, this game, it's not like a TikTok video. We're still here. We've been here for like an hour already. Oh, my God. This ball is going to be poked out to right center field. Caught on the run by Taveras. Runner Lyle tagging and will score as the ball is cut off on the infield. It is a sac fly for Washington to make it 6-2. The other runners, particularly the runner at second, importantly, did not advance on that play. So first and second with one down, a run in, and a chance to minimize the damage here. It is the number 9 hitter, Nasim Nunez. He's not easy to double up. Very quick, good speed. Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Nunez. Young now at 61 pitches. Pitch outside, a fastball makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Why is everybody freaking out? We got Paul going WTF. We got Tyler going WTFFFF. Be nice, karma is a bitch. Who's that in reference to? This pitch is fouled straight back. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Anthony Nunez is up and throwing in the Oriole bullpen here in the 4th. I think it's pretty clear that the Orioles are going to do everything they can to make sure this 4-run lead holds up and they get out of here with a win in this series. Up and away to Nunez. The count even up at 2-2. Oh, Tyler, you're playing with house money, bro. You won the first 2 games of the series. If we take one, it ain't the end of the world for you. It would be the end of the world for us. And you're on an Oriole channel. So, when you add all that up, don't worry about it. You got yours. We need a little bit of something here. Come on, buddy. We're your neighbors to the north. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Called. Strike 3. Nunez frozen. And that pitch was in a hittable spot.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
No, we need to win. More than you. So there's that. Here's James Wood. 2 on, 2 out. First pitch curveball low. Young walked Wood his last time up. He's 0 for 1 otherwise. Struck out in the first. That couple is gone. 2 open seats in the 3rd row behind home plate. Oh, a perfectly spotted heater here from Young. On the knees, inside corner, right on the edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Another breaking ball slider drops low and in. 2-1 the count. Young's been working inside of Wood. Haven't seen him throw away very much. A lot of low and in or up and in pitches. 2-1. That one is up, and it's a big chop, a very big chop, and Gunner's going to have no play. Wow, what a chop this was. This was a Baltimore chop if ever there was one. Gunner was basically at the mercy of waiting for this ball to come down. Realized there was no play at first and wisely paid more attention to that runner at third to make sure he wasn't going to break for the plate. It is bases loaded, and that is going to knock Brandon Young out of this ball game, folks. Big moment here with Luis Garcia Jr. due up as the tying run coming to the plate. 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. Young's day is over. It's going to be Anthony Nunez coming into this situation to try to put out the Flames. Bases loaded. Call to the bullpen, folks. And we'll be back here in a little bit. All right? Gonna take a little step away. Like and subscribe, folks. Thanks.
Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there.
This is great iced tea.
We're on a mission from God.
Nothing gonna break my style. Nothing gonna break my style.
Anthony Nunez. This will be his 20th appearance of the season. He's got an ERA of 4.05. Swing and a miss on what looked to be a changeup there at 87 miles an hour with a lot of dip. Good-looking first pitch there from Nunez. Effective. And Garcia not ready for that one. Next one is a changeup again, but it floats outside. 1-1 the count. Folks, big moment here. 2 down, bases loaded for the Nationals. They trail by 4. We're trying to keep it that way. Pitch, swing, and got a little piece of that one. Another changeup. That's all Nunez has thrown here. First 3 pitches. And he's gotten ahead here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So he's got a couple of options here. Try to get a chase. Get strike 3 and end this inning. Just don't let it get away from Sammy. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and that is a swing and a miss. Basayo does not have to apply a tag. The inning is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
The Nats leave them loaded, and we hold a 4-run lead. Going now to the 5th inning, it's 6-2 Baltimore. Folks, 5 likes away from 100. I've brought it up now for 4 innings. 4 innings. We are so close. We've got the people here. Just get us to a hundo. We're 4 away. And if I sound like I don't appreciate it, well, you got to be new because, gosh darn it, I do. I appreciate it. I really, really do.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
All right, I'm rationing the coffee appropriately. Things seem to be right on course. We are 1 like. There it is. Triple digits, folks, just like that.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
We did it. We got to the bare minimum. Triple digits. Thank you so much, folks. Keep it going. And 150 is the next target. We'll get there. 2 a.m. here local time. Should be 3 p.m. on the East Coast right now. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday afternoon. I hope what has been a terrible weekend of baseball up until today is hopefully being, addressed and sort of, well, what's the word I'm looking for? I want a real poetic word here. I hope your sufferings have been eased with what we've seen here so far today. The Orioles are going to come up here to hit in the fifth inning, having scored in each of the first 4 innings. You can't have offense much more consistent than that. Hey, look, Mom's on her phone. Unbelievable. I just saw a shot of a 4-year-old boy standing up in his chair looking for attention with his mom next to him, head buried in phone, tapping away. Put the phones away. Gunnar with another base hit. Another ground ball shot, and he's going for 2. Look at this hustle. He's going to be safe. He's going to be safe. Gunnar, super aggressive. Maybe too much so, as the ball beat him there on the play at second. But the umpire calls safe, and let's see how Gunnar did it and whether or not the call's going to stand. Gunnar thinking 2 all the way. The tag, the glove was there. Abrams there, cradling the bag, or straddling the bag, I think is the word I was looking for. There's no replay, folks. Gunnar with a hustle, lead-off double. That's his 3rd hit today. He's got a stolen base in there as well. Is Gunnar back, folks? What's going on here?
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Thank you, Vanilla. That is fine vocabulary work there. The tag missed. Okay. Here's Alonso. Well, when you say it missed, Abrams basically had his glove just there waiting, hoping Gunnar would just slide into it, I guess. And Gunnar, I guess, maneuvered around it. Is how that worked. A little swim move to get the hand in there. It's 1-2 on Alonso. Runner at second, nobody out. Pitch. Oh, God, what a bad chase there by Alonso. That slider started outside and then just broke further away. Alonso. Oh. Dude, on what planet are you ever even fouling that off, let alone doing something with it? Bad strikeout there for Alonso. 1 down, here's O'Neill. He goes after the first pitch, hits it high in the air, but it's going to be a routine catch for Young, and he's going to fire it toward third. Gunnar with 2 down. No reason to get aggressive here. Stays at second base. A leadoff double, and Gunnar is still there with 2 down now. Going to be up to Sammy. And in spots like this, you're going to realize pretty soon why we can't have Taveras protecting Sammy in the lineup. Why would you pitch to Sammy here? You got a base open, 2 down, and you got Taveras as an option instead. If Mikolas throws him anything here, I'd be shocked. First pitch is low for ball 1. So, yeah, Sammy needs to move up, honestly. But if Gunnar's going to get going, we can still work with Gunnar at the top of the order here. This ball's popped up by Basayo, and it's dropped. Brady House in foul ground. He did have to make a angled run away from the ball to run it down here. Away from the plate, I guess I should say, but it hits off the heel of his glove. Should have been the end of the inning. Should have been the end of the inning, but Sammy's got life. I think the reasoning for O'Neill batting cleanup is to just, against a lefty, to start the game, have a little bit of a gap. But, you know, again, Sammy, I would agree. far and away a better hitter than O'Neill. Here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, 2-2. But yeah, against righties who we see more frequently, if you've got Adley, let's see. I wouldn't mind Adley trying to hit leadoff, honestly. Doesn't matter to me. There's a curveball, and Basayo immediately on strike 3 called by the ump asks for a challenge, and he's going to win it. Sammy's getting a little bit better at this, folks. That is ball. Inside with an inch and a tenth of an inch to spare. Folks, just because we hit 100 likes doesn't mean you have to stop. We stopped at 101. Come on, we got 150 people here. Tap that button. Sammy with a ground ball up the first base line. It's going to be a foul ball. Full count, 2 down, runner at second base. 6-2 Orioles in the top of the 5th. Folks, Sammy, help us out, buddy.
Sammy.
The payoff pitch. Fouled away. Come on, Charm City. Slider, sinker, changeup, curveball, four-seam fastball, sinker has been the pitch sequence so far in this at-bat to Basayo. This next one's popped up. Sammy has got to get rid of the slouch reaction after a pop-up. This one's going to be caught by Abrams, the shortstop, on the outfield grass to end the inning. The Orioles, for the first time today, did not score. They did get a leadoff double, but that's it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Folks, this game's just halfway through, but right now things are looking good. Orioles 6, Nationals 2. And it's a battle of the bullpens at this point. Well, technically, Mikolas still out there, but he did come on as the second pitcher. Right. What else is shaking? Chat's gone very quiet suddenly. Woke up, got out of bed, figured I'd watch the O's instead. Just woke up, figured we'd win today. That's a good thing to figure. You ran into some college baseball players last night from James Madison. Yankee fans who felt bad for you. Why would they feel bad for you? I feel bad for them. They're Yankee fans. Who are the best fans out there? Let me see, if I'm being honest. The best fans. I mean, Cardinal fans have a pretty good reputation. Like to think we're up there, but I'm not going to say we're number 1. But I don't know if I can say who's number 1. I think Blue Jay fans have gotten just more and more rabid over the years. That's nice to see. Mariner fans, considering they've never won a pennant. Who are the worst fans? Besides the obvious. Low and away, ball 1. Brady House will lead off here for the Nationals in the bottom of the 5th. 3, 4, 5 hitters for the home team. It is still Nunez on the mound for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. Fastball. Gets it past him at 97 miles an hour. Ow, he's a Brady House. Now, Brady House certainly had to grow up watching the Brady Bunch, right? And that iconic house, that split level house that they had with the stupid staircase. That was the OG Brady house. Here's a ground ball to second. Jeremiah with a nice pick and spin move over there. All in one nice move there. He looks like a dancer out there. Jeremiah with a assist on this 4-3 put out of Brady House. One away. Here's Nasim Nunez. Oh, don't throw the Cub fans in there as the worst. Come on. How can they be the worst when they got Harry, you got Wrigley Field, the neighborhood vibes of the ballpark there, day games, just getting drunk every day? I mean, if, I have no control over where I was born and where I grew up, but if I was growing up in Chicago, I think I would be a massive Cubs fan. Oh no, the couple is back. Swing and a miss. Abrams strikes out, and that couple that I've been using as punchlines all day, they're back in their seats. Did they just get busy in a Burger King bathroom? What were they doing? Maybe they went to an area to hit their vape pens. I don't know. But now there's commotion in front of them. There's a guy getting back to his seat. Sit down. Know when to do that. Not right during a pitch. It's 0-1 to Dalen Lyle. 2 down, nobody on for the Nationals. Nunez's changeup misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, so we got the obnoxious couple back. Let's see. She's now adjusting her sunglasses. He's got his latest beverage. A strike at the bottom of the zone. A fastball at 96 from Nunez. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Both of the couple are looking straight down. They're not watching the game at all. They are so not watching this game. They have no idea. This one misses 2-2. I can't get over it. I'm fixated. This pitch is up and away. Full count now on Dalen Lyle. He's 1 for 2. Mike Elias fans are the worst fans. Look at this couple, just both straight down. Looking straight down now through like 4 straight pitches. There's a strikeout. Of course, they missed it. The inning is over, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I just want to lock in on this couple. If we win this game, I'm going to try to find a way to contact them and invite them at least to maybe drive up the road for the next homestand we have and get them some seats behind home plate. They're my good luck charm now. I've decided. All right, folks. On to the 6th inning. Take a look at these out-of-town scores. The Red Sox are going to drop this game today in all likelihood. Braves up 7-0 on Boston in the 6th inning. Yankees are now tied with the Mets, and the Mets are the Yankees are threatening, though, to take the lead back. The Mets tied it up at 1 apiece, but the Yankees in the top of the 6th with 1 out have runners at 2nd and 3rd. At the bottom of the 6th inning, the Blue Jays are shutting out Detroit 4-0. Now, yesterday, the Orioles watched as just pretty much every team except us won in the division. And a lot of teams in the division are winning again today, except Boston. The others are winning or at least tied and threatening to take the lead. Let's see. What else is shaking? After the first two games of the series, the Nationals had outscored us 16-5. We've got a 6-2 lead here today, but they've still outscored us 18-13. Or 18-11 at this stage. Taveras, opposite field, he hits a line drive, a late reaction, but it is a foul ball. Taveras nearly finding the opposite field foul line for a fair ball right on the line there. Taveras leading off, hitting 262 right now, 1 for 2 today. There's a big curveball. And in the sixth inning, it's still Mikolas now on 61 pitches. And I know it's Mikolas or whatever, but I'm going Mikolas because I like how it rhymes with Nicholas. Hey, whoop, we got an update. The girl is still sitting down, but now her boyfriend has left again. He's got better things to do again, and she's looking straight down at her phone. There is a curveball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
2-2 outside, full count. Oh, are we talking about the curse of Wrigley Field, the goat curse? I mean, to be fair, it wasn't bring your pet to the park day. You got to come on the right day. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. This chick is holding up her phone. She's holding... What has she got in her left hand? Yankees have taken the lead now, 4-1. So, yeah. Another team in our division with a lead today. Again, only Boston is losing right now amongst all these teams in our division. And yesterday, again, we were the only one to lose. We got a win here today. We got a 4-run lead. Here comes a payoff pitch to Taveras. He fouls it back. We're in the top of the 6th. And another 3-2. That ball's hit hard by Taveras, but he's out in front of it. Will hit it and pull it foul down the right field corner. Okay, this guy needs to turn his hat around. Looking like Michael Rappaport. Like a... Popped up by Taveras on the infield. The shortstop, Abrams, appears to be the one to get it. He's got it. First out here in the top of the 6th. Up next is Kobe Mayo. Mayo with a 2-run bomb today. Back in the 2nd inning. Folks, who wants to open a sandwich for a second time? Who's ready for a double-decker? Not to be confused with an upper-decker. There's a called strike. Folks.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Spread it out. Nice and lean. That ball's hit out to left field, but it's going to hang up and be caught out there 10 feet in front of the track by Dalen Lyle. 2 down. It's still pretty good contact right there from Mayo. And he's putting the ball in play. He's not striking out today. Got a good day at the plate for Kobe, even though it's just the one hit. It was a big hit. Here's Cowser. Speaking of big hits, last time up, maybe his best swing of the season. Hitting a home run out to right. Fouls off the first pitch here. It's 0-1. The Milkman. A buy one, get one free sandwich. A slamwich. Sinker low, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1, up and away. Up and away to that beautiful balloon. Pitch. Fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, help me out. You generation older than me peeps. Who sang that song? That up and away, beautiful balloon. That is like dentist office music, if I've ever heard it. Here's the 2-2 to Cowser. Inside full count. Folks. Up and away. Oh, the boyfriend's now eating. Oh, you got to tap, Cowser, tap. Cowser, you pulled your hips in. You know it's a ball. Why can't we challenge? Cowser takes a called strike 3, even though it was clearly inside, and the inning is over. And that'll do that. Oh, is that the Fifth Dimension? The same that gave us Let the Sunshine in Aquarius? When the moon is in its southern house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. Well, that makes total sense. It's the same kind of vibe. Up and away to that. I mean, man. Folks, not for nothing, but I'm thinking if I ever wind up, on my deathbed, just play the Fifth Dimension album. Play their library on a loop. That's the music I want to drift off to. My big, beautiful balloon. That is music to die to. All right, whatever, Soren. I don't give a shit. I can't believe I'm getting corrected. 7th house. All right, I'm sorry. For all of you astrology people out there, I didn't mean to offend you. I like having lyrics wrong. Whatever. My favorite band is R.E.M. Most people can't figure out what the hell Michael Stipe's saying half the time, but he's got a beautiful voice, and I sing the songs anyway. You try singing It's the End of the World as We Know It and getting every word of that right. I'm going Southern. Thanks, Soren. Triangle Man, doing the things that are trying. No, but I want you to correct me. Sorry. Pentagon Man, doing the things that a Pentagon can. They had a fight. The Pentagon wins. Pentagon Man. Universe Man plays. It's Southern. It's 7th. It's not Southern. Get it right. All right. Do the Stipe. What is that, the new dance craze? We're doing the Stipe. We're getting all emotional. It's Jacob Young at the plate. Tyler Wells is on the pitch for us. Remember Tyler Wells? Basayo takes a foul ball somewhere off of himself. umpire is going to give him a chance to shake it off. That hit him off, well, slightly off the mask and the upper section of the chest protector. Actually, it ricocheted and hit off the ump as well. So both catcher and umpire catching some strays there. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jacob Young. Pitch low, 2-1. What's the Frequency, Kenneth? The opening track off of Monster, which is probably the last album of theirs that I picked up upon release. I was the biggest REM fan growing up, but I did notice that they weren't quite keeping up with my tastes once we got into that mid to late 90s, because there was just so much good indie rock all over the place. And even though they're still my number one band, after Monster, what was it? Up. Yeah, those last like 3 or 4 albums. Once Bill Berry was out of the group, that all happened kind of around the same time. Folks, I'm just reminiscing a little bit. Don't worry about me. Jacob Young loses his bat, by the way, on this last pitch. The count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Young might have a whole brand new bat right now. He's attending to it on the on-deck circle. 6-2 Orioles. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Baltimore trying to salvage a game out of this 3-game series. Here's the 2-2 coming from Wells. The pitch. That is a slider, and it's fouled away. Night Swimming, that's off of Automatic for the People. That album came out when I was a sophomore in high school, so that was right in my wheelhouse. 2-2 pitch, popped up. Center field, shallow. Jeremiah, the second baseman, is going to make the catch. 1 away here in the 6th. Took 7 pitches for Wells to get it, but he's got it. Jose Tena coming up next. Daniel Johnston. Yeah. All right, clearly you guys want me to give you a little song today. It's quite clear. Folks, I got my birthday coming up, 3rd game of the 3-game series against Tampa. Why don't we sing some songs on that day? I hope you guys will join me for my birthday stream, because when the stream starts, it'll actually be 10 minutes before midnight where I am. So I'll actually turn 49 live on stream if you guys join me on the pregame there for that Wednesday afternoon game against Tampa coming up on the 20. For what for you is still the 20th. It'll be the 21st for me. Jose Tena on an 0-2 pitch fouls it away. We'll do it again. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, folks, bring the Jello shots to my birthday. Radio Free Europe. Yes, that is their first, sort of radio song to come off the first full-length album, Murmur. Of course, the Chronic Town EP, which was really their breakthrough recording, came out first. Here's a ground ball hit slowly toward Gunnar. He's going to throw off balance in time. Tena retired, 2 away, bases empty. Tyler Wells trying to pitch a nice clean inning here in the 6th. Keep this a 6-2 ball game. All right, Troy with the prediction. Boy, those predictions, folks, they mean a lot. In the 1 in a million chance that is the final score, we'll never hear the end of it. In the other 99.99999999999% chance that he's wrong. He'll never acknowledge it again. But thank you for the prediction there, Troy. 0-1 the count on Keibert Ruiz. Fouled away, it's 0-2. I love predictions like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here we go. 8-6. That's how we're winning today. All right. Stick around for that result so we can give you the credit you deserve. Sorry, Troy. How's your Sunday? 0-2 on Ruiz. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Wells blows a fastball by him. Inning over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
At the end of 6, it's the Orioles 6, the Nationals 2. All right, folks. This one's for all you Daniel Johnston fans out there. Folks, if you don't like my singing, walk away now. Let me take a drink. It's Daniel Johnston. This is pressure. But his songs are short and they're perfect for a commercial break. Folks, hit the like button now because you might not want to in a minute. True love will find you in the end. You'll find out just who is your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the end. This is a promise with a catch. Only if you're looking can it find you. 'Cause true love is searching too. But how can it recognize you unless you step out into the light, the light? Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the end. True love will find you in the end. We are back into the ball game. First pitch is a strike to Jeremiah Jackson. Next pitch, line drive, base hit in the right field. Leadoff knock for the Orioles. Jeremiah, welcome to the ball game.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog.
And that one's for Mr. Daniel Johnston, an absolute legend. Taylor Ward. We got the top of the order now. Mikolas is on 78 pitches. Number 79 is a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1 on Ward. He's 0 for 2, but he's got a walk. Because he's Taylor Ward. Yeah, sorry for that hippy dippy song for those of you that didn't appreciate it. But it's a short song. Are we in the 7th inning stretch? No, it's top of the 7th. Okay. You got me scared about cakes on the... I see griddle in the chat and I freak out. 1-1 is a strike to Ward. One and two. Hey, folks. Like button. Keep it going. Trying to get to 150. Slider. Call it a sweeper. That is off the plate. 2-2 the count. 8 hits for the Orioles, 5 for the Nationals. Washington also has an error. We don't. DC's left 6 men on base. We've left 2. That is a called strike 3 on a sinker that just nipped the corner at the knees. That was a perfect pitch. Ward goes down looking, 1 away. And here comes Gunnar, who's had a huge day, folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Gunnar with a huge day. 3 for 3. A homer, a single, and a double. He's a triple shy of the cycle, folks. And he takes a changeup in the dirt for ball 1. Gunnar, you know if he hits a gap, he's going to try to get that triple. Let's see if he can do it.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
If I know Gunnar, he will want to try to go for 3. If it's a clear double, he's going to want to try to get 3. Check on Taveras. He's back. Runner at first with 1 out. 1-0 on Henderson. I'm sorry, I said Taveras. That's Jeremiah over there at second base. Swing and a miss. A big cut from Gunnar. 1 ball, 1 strike. I was in high school with REM Out of Time album came out, and all of the REM fans I knew hated it. Well, you know, I think it has to do with that sort of personal attachment to the band that you see suddenly becoming extremely, not necessarily mainstream. I mean, it was such a, God, the days of saying, you know, oh, this band's sold out and that band's mainstream. And God, we were a bunch of pretentious young adults in the 90s when it came to our music. I was anyway. So yeah, Losing My Religion being such a giant hit. Alonso takes high for ball 1. Pete is 0 for 2. He does have a sac fly, though, to drive in a run today. Got 24 RBI now on the season, and that couple are both looking at their phone right now. Look at them. God, that's so obnoxious. Why did you come to the game? You have not watched a single pitch. I think I've gone to restaurants and stared at the fish tank more than this couple 3 rows behind home plate has bothered to look at the ball game they're sitting in front of. You guys stink. Trying to have a nice day here. You guys stink. Put 2 real fans in those seats. Kick them out. Ugh. Alonso with a fly ball out to right. It's going to be trouble down the corner if it's fair, but it's a foul ball. And there is a distraught fan who's not happy that that ball hit out his way, did not wind up in his possession. Tickets comped from work. Yeah. I mean, yeah, surely neither of them were like, hey, honey, let's do this today. I don't know. It was an offer from somebody. They both thought it would be nice for our Instagrams if we got shots. They got that out of the way after the first pitch. Now they're bored off their ass. And I hate it. Check on Jeremiah. He's back safe. 2-2 the count on Alonso. 2 down with that runner at first. Pitch number 91 of the afternoon is a breaking ball fouled away. He's got the beer held up like this again in one hand. Still don't know why he holds his beer like this as he's watching all day. His phone in the other hand. This is what he's doing. Huh? Pitch to Alonso, foul back. Let me see. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, look, honey, there's a quiz about Sydney Sweeney. I'm going to take it. Yeah. What does it say? Clicking accept means all of your personal information can be mined by all the major corporations out there and be used. Here's a hard hit ball to third base. House with a nice pick. He'll throw to first, and Alonso's retired to end the inning. Folks, this boring-ass game of baseball is getting in the way of me scrolling on my phone. We've hit the 7th inning stretch. We've got a lead. Folks, we're not at home, but we're as close to it as you can be here in D.C. So let's try to make it feel like home and throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Leave them be. They're not hurting anyone. They're hurting me. Okay?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
I'm hurt, Paul.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Trust me, Paul. I've spent about 30 minutes talking about them today. To tell me to leave them alone now is a fruitless effort. Okay?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Let me cook.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
All right. 7th inning stretch. Put some cakes on the griddle, folks. I'm going to be right back. Don't goo anywhere.
He met a strange friend in the...
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I swear.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a
You're
drugstore.
not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
Folks, we are getting into the later stages of the ball game here. Bottom of the 7th inning, and Tyler Wells is going to go another inning here, or at least begin one, after throwing a nice first inning on the day. 15 pitches, a strikeout. Didn't give up a hit or a walk. He will be facing the 9-1-2 batters for Washington. Starting off here with Nasim Nunez, 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Tyler Wells, Hells Bells. Up, the boyfriend is left. The girlfriend is now alone again with her phone in one hand. And she's scrolling away. There she goes. All right, all is well in the universe. First pitch to Nunez is a pop-up bunt attempt, and it will drop. Basayo will fire to first, but it's late, and the ball is not caught over there anyway. But it is an infield hit on a bunt by Nunez, and again, that speed of his wasn't even a great bunt. That ball was popped up higher in the air than I'm sure he would have liked, but it does drop. And once it dropped, he knew he would be safe. Leadoff man on, and the Nats need base runners, so can't help but respect that. Wait, 1 out. Wait a minute. Hold on. Chilo, give me a chance to process, okay? I was going to make that assumption based on what I'm watching here. I know you're ahead of me. You kind of spoiled that, to be honest. But yes, Nunez is actually out on interference. And that is the first out of the inning. Here's James Wood. First pitch is ball one. And the boyfriend's back with a fresh beer. Fouled away. Guess he made a run. We're at that stage for last call at the ballpark, right? Bottom of the seventh. One more beer for the boyfriend. 1-1 the count on Wood. That is low and in from Wells. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball's hit hard. That's going to get down for a base hit. Taveras will pick it up. Wood on with a 1-out single. Luis Garcia Jr. is up next. He's 1 for 3. Well, we're going to have to take 2 out of 3 in Tampa, folks. And that's just to break even and still try to chip away at working our way back to 500. There's a strike to Garcia, 0-1. Next pitch is low. Okay, apparently I killed the chat after the whole interference thing. Sorry, folks. Okay. All is well in the universe. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. A changeup from Wells. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Daddy's mad again. Here's the line drive to left. Coming in is Ward. He'll make a lunging catch. Didn't have to leave his feet or go to the ground or anything, but I'm sorry, that's Cowser in left. No wonder he made that look relatively easy. I keep forgetting Ward DHing today. He got that glove of Cowser out in left today, and it helped make a play like, or a ball hit like this look like a nice, pretty easy catch. That is the second out. There is Brady House. Up and away for ball 1. All right. Come on, folks. Be honest. Everybody here watched pretty much every episode of the Brady Bunch at some point along the way, right? We've all seen that show. Hit in the air and behind the first base dugout. Oh, actually, Alonso nearly had a play. He reached into an area where there's nobody there. So had an unobstructed chance to lean in and grab that foul ball, but it's out of his reach. It's a ball and a strike on House. I mean, we all remember Cousin Oliver, right? If you hear the name Cousin Oliver, you know who I'm talking about, right? This pitch is fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know, I can't believe how long it's been since those Brady Bunch movies that were made in the 90s. Those were the first of a long series of parody movies. Remember, they had a lot of pretty funny parody movies of those shows, like Addams Family, Brady Bunch movie. Both had pretty good sequels to them, and usually I can't stand sequels. They both had solid sequels. Beverly Hillbillies was even watchable. Jim Varney. 2-2 pitch to House. That's a line drive. Base hit into right field. And going first to third is James Wood. With 2 down, the Nationals trying to rally. Runners at the corners. And Wells might need a little bit of help out of the pen here. He's gone 1 2/3 innings. He's thrown 30 pitches. But that is now a couple of guys on here. George Glass. You have to meet my new boyfriend, George Glass. Or what about Johnny Bravo? When Greg Brady became a rock star, he became Johnny Bravo. You're not you anymore. You're Johnny Bravo. C.J. Abrams is up. If the Nats are going to get back in it, this would be the time for them. Abrams is 0 for 3. But again, that got an OPS of over 900. Had a very good season so far. Swing and a miss on a high cutter. It's 0-2. Tyler Wells is 1 strike away from getting through the 7th inning. The 0-2 to Abrams. Swung on, hit on the ground, and a diving attempt made by Alonso, but that ball is going to deflect far away right over to third base. A run's going to come in to score. It'll be an infield hit. And I don't know if I've ever seen a first baseman make a dive for a baseball and see that ball wind up basically right at third base. What a massive deflection off the glove this took. Almost like Alonso shot-putted it to third. Wood comes in the score. It makes it 6-3, and we got to hunker down here as the Nationals will be bringing the tying run to the plate here with 2 down. RBI infield hit for Abrams. And the next batter is Dalen Lyle. Oh, yeah, the Johnny Bravo Cartoon Network cartoon. And now we're just on the Cartoon Network now, okay? Two down. They're going to keep with Wells here to face the left-handed bat of Dalen Lyle. Okay. I mean, 3 base runners have reached. Wells has already given us 5 outs. And again, the rest of the bullpen should be available. It's 1-0 on Lyle. First pitch is ball 1. Here comes the next one. And that is high for ball 2. Basayo popped up, faked a throw. But we are behind 2-0 on Lyle here. Folks, is anybody familiar with the short film shown late night on Adult Swim called Too Many Cooks? This pitch is hit high in the air down the right field side, but it's well foul. That was a bit of a hanger there from Wells, and he got away with it. Too many cooks, too many cooks. Pitch, swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Come on, give us one more strike in this inning right now. It takes a lot to make a stew, a little of me and a little of you. Too many cooks, it's true. Fouled away, still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Too many cooks, too many cooks. Too many cooks, too many cooks. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The inning is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right, folks. For you uninitiated, if you don't know Too Many Cooks, you've got a homework assignment before tomorrow night's game. Check out Too Many Cooks. It's pretty damn brilliant, I got to be honest. When that thing came out, I probably watched it like 100 times over the course of like a month. I was obsessed. I was quite, I don't mind admitting, I was obsessed with that short. I'm like, this is my kind of television. More of this, please. Too many chefs. This is raw. Where's my beef Wellington? You've absolutely destroyed the risotto. It's overcooked and undercooked. How did you manage to do that? Ah, yeah. Gordon Ramsay. I had a friend back in like the late 2000s. Is that when Hell's Kitchen American version first started? Like late 2000s? He was obsessed with that show. We like every week we sat around to watch the next episode of Hell's Kitchen. And talk about a formulaic show. That's a formula. Folks, top of the 8th inning. 2 innings to go. We're up by 3. And then we need to win the ball game. It's Tyler O'Neill going to lead off. He's facing a new pitcher. His name is Lord. And he's pitching on Sunday. And I'll leave it at that. Brad Lord. 13 appearances before today, a 3.21 ERA. O'Neill will hit one out toward right center. That ball's dropping. That ball's going to fall in there for a base hit off the end of the bat. O'Neill goes to right center for a soft single. 1 on, nobody out. Popeye is 1 for 4 today. Here comes Sammy. Sammy, folks.
Sammy.
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 Oh, a big swing, but a foul ball on a pitch that should have been taken. Strike 1 on Basayo. Basayo with a run scored today. 1 for 3, singled back in the second inning. That ball is lined, but right to second base. And from the seat of his pants, Nunez makes the catch. 1 away, O'Neill still at first base. Leody Taveras.
Oh, come on, let's stay.
Oh, my back is starting to hurt. Oh. By the way, folks, the batters 4 through 9. So the bottom 6 hitters in the lineup today have all gotten at least 1 hit. That's nice to see. O'Neill, Basayo, Taveras, Mayo, Cowser, and Jeremiah all have a hit today. 2 of them have hit a long ball. 1-0 on Taveras. The pitch, swing, and a foul off to the right. On the ground near the first baseman there. How we doing on that like count, folks? 3 a.m. local time over here, 4 p.m. Eastern. That pitch very high to Taveras, 2-1. We can definitely get to 150, folks. We're into the 120s, and we got over 150 people here. Please hit that like button, and for those that have already, thank you so much. At least this couple that's bothered me the whole game are now having a conversation with each other rather than just look at their phones. That's improvement. Took till the 8th inning for them to start talking to each other. All right. So, yeah, 39,000, we'll call it on Friday. 40,000 yesterday, but only 26,000 and change here today for this final game. But still a nice weekend of turnout for the Nationals. Line drive foul off to the left by Taveras. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rising Rhino. How you doing there, buddy?
Yeah.
2-2 the count on Taveras. 1 out, runner at first. Lord from the belt and the pitch. Fouled away again. We'll do it again. Rising Rhino, folks. Check out his YouTube page if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. Rising Rhino. What's that noise? I don't know what that was. 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Long AB here for Taveras. He'll see his 8th pitch. What was he going to say? Good grief. I can't make good on my commitments, I think was the rest of it. Two and two the count. Oh no, the boyfriend just took his hat off, and please put it back on. You look like Sloth from the Goonies. Holy cow, put the hat back on. That ball hits Taveras. It bounced into the dirt and then got Taveras. He will reach base on a hit by pitch. First and second for the Baltimore. For the Baltimore, did I say that? Yeah, it hit the dirt and then right into the front foot of Taveras. He's fine. Down there at first base. 2 on with 1 out. Kobe Mayo coming up. Hello, Cameron. Good doubleheader. Yeah, in your dreams. So what is the count now, Rhino? This first pitch bounces low and away for ball 1 to Kobe Mayo. Folks, Mayo's got a home run today.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
A 2-run homer. He's 1 for 3. So last week it was 7 games. He called 2. This week he promised a doubleheader in all 3 days. And so far, it looks like he's going to go 1 for 6 in that department. So combined, 2 for 7, 1 for 6. That's 3 for 13. Is my math correct there, Rhino? 1-1 the count on Mayo, folks. He's 3 for 13. That's not even counting the 2 shows about WNBA that he also promised. Swing and a miss. It is a ball and 2 strikes on Kobe Mayo. Sorry, folks. This is just a little industry talk. I'll be sure to drop it here momentarily. Folks, we got over 200 people here in the room. Nice to have you in here on a Sunday afternoon. The Orioles up by 3. Mayo on a 1-2 pitch fouls it off. Baltimore up 6-3. They have first and second, 1 down. Kobe Mayo already with a 2-run homer today. Yeah, it's too bad LeBron never played baseball, so he can compare those two things. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lord from the belt. The pitch. Outside by a bunch. 2-2. Folks, how about a bugle? Folks, want to open up that sandwich a second time today so we can lay on that mayo. He lays off that 2-2 slider low. Full count, folks. I don't think he can send the runners with Mayo's strikeout rate, but let's see here. The payoff pitch. Here it is. And a foul tip that got Keibert Ruiz in a tough spot. He is hunched over. I might have got him in the old family jewels. I don't know. Let's see where this foul ball goes. Oh, nope. It got him partially on the chest protector. Got a little bit of that upper chest on that foul ball. That's better than the family jewels. He's okay. We're going to wait for another 3-2 pitch for Mayo. The 3-2. Here it is. That ball is a foul ball. Little dribbler up the third baseline. Picked up by Buck Britton and tossed out of play. 8 pitches seen by Mayo in this at-bat. I'm seeing some good signs out of Mayo here with this plate approach here today. Here comes another payoff pitch. Swung on and again fouled away. Kobe, this is your day, bro. Come on. You deserve another positive outcome with this at-bat right here. 2 on. Mayo has seen 9 pitches. He took a timeout, and he is just now getting back into the batter's box. Lord leans in, and now comes set. Here is another 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on that low and away slider, and Mayo is finally undone. Ouch. HR. HR what? Puffin stuff? What do you mean HR there, Herbert? We're not spoiling anything here, are we, buddy? Spoilers are no good. Mound meeting for the Nationals. Take your time, guys.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
6-3 Orioles. Colton Cowser is due up next. Yes, home run. What of it? Home run what, Herbert? All right, here is the milkman. He has a HR today. Human resources? Oh. There's a first pitch strike to Cowser. Folks, I don't see any cows in the chat. He hit a home run today. What more do you want? Let's see some cows like the old days. 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 to Cowser. Nobody wants to put up any cows. There we go. Thank you, sir. Slider in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Folks, let's go back into a time machine when we used to really lean on Cowser. When it looked like his career was off to a promising start, we would always get those cows up in the chat. Come on, he hit a nice home run here today. That pitch is on the outside edge, and it's not called a strike. It's called ball 3. The Nationals are going to challenge, and I think they're going to get it. Looked to have hit the outside corner, and it did. So instead of 3-1, Nationals win the challenge, and the count goes to 2-2. Come on, folks. Remember the positive days of Colton Cowser. One more time. 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and... All right, let me do that again. Folks. Boy. On to the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles have a 6-3 lead. Yenier Cano is going to come on for the Orioles. That sets up Rico Garcia to pitch the 9th, folks. There's your recipe for success. We are looking to salvage a win here in D.C. Folks, we got nearly 200 people here. We are trying to get the likes to 150. I have brought it up like 10 times today. Normally, I don't need to. But for whatever reason, you guys have been picky today. I am calling upon you, bird watchers out there, to just take one little brief moment of your time and tap that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. What you're doing with that is helping out the channel. And again, it's just a little flick of the index finger and a second of your time. I'm not asking for any money. You know, my birthday's coming up in a few days. You know, you don't have to ignore that, but right now I'm not asking for anything. Just hit that thumbs up. 133 on the like count. Come on. 17 to go for 150. All right. Let's take one more look at the out-of-town scores here. Atlanta's still up big, 7-0. Let me refresh this to be sure this is live. Let me do that. Speaking of bringing your pet to the park, Pups in the Park Day is coming up in D.C. here. They just showed us the promotion. Yankees up 6-3 on the Mets. Mets are in the bottom of the 8th with 2 down, nobody on. So it looks like they're going to be down 3 going into the 9th inning. Atlanta still up 7-0 on Boston. That's in the bottom of the 7th. Toronto up 4-1 in the bottom of the 9th. Detroit down 3. And already first pitch swinging here. Deep fly ball hit by your beat Vivas. And that ball is caught right near the wall. And very deep right center field. Just to the right of center field. Tavares makes the catch and allowed out by the pinch hitter, your beat Vivas, who hit for Jacob Young. He's gone on one pitch. Cano. Yenier Cano on the mound has got a one pitch out, and now it's Jose Tena. He looks at a sinker for a strike. Cano has been outstanding. After that first out, his ERA right now at 1.10. Another nice pitch, and we're going to challenge. Yes, sir. This is going to be strike 2, folks, on a perfectly spotted pitch that broke away from the left-handed batter onto the outside corner. And both Sammy and Cano wanted to get that replayed. We got the call our way. It's 0-2 on Tana. The pitch. That's off the plate, 1-2. Well, I'll give it credit to the couple I've been picking on all afternoon. They didn't leave early. They're still here in the bottom of the 8th. And, dude, put that hat back on. I don't know what's going on the top of your head. Swing and a miss. Tana strikes out. Cano. Folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Dude, put the hat back on. No wonder you like baseball. It gives you a reason to wear a hat. 2 down. Look at this hat. Huh. You get a hat like this, should come with a free bowl of soup. Oh, it looks good on you, though. It's Keibert Ruiz, switch hitter batting left-handed against Cano. Takes inside for ball 1. Yeah, let me get 4 boxes of these naked lady tees, 2 boxes of those orange balls. Let me get 4 of those, 12 of those. And set my buddy up here with the whole schmear. 2-0 on Ruiz. 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Base is empty. Cano. The pitch. There's a strike. 2-1. Hey, you want to make $15 the hard way? Wow, look at you. You must have been something before electricity. 2-1 is low and in. 3-1 the count. Come on, Cano. Put him away now. 3-1 is called a strike. Just caught the corner on the outside. Full count, 2 down. 1 strike away from taking it to the 9th inning. Blaze Alexander, by the way, a defensive replacement in for Mayo at third base. When you look at a menu, do you say, okay? That's low and in, ball 4. A 2-out walk given up by Cano. That'll bring up Nunez, the number 9 hitter. Rico Garcia is up, folks. He is up. Nunez, first pitch is a called strike, sinker. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Another sinker. Cano looking sharp again in this appearance. He is 1 strike away from taking it to the 9th with a 3-run lead. And both of those couples are now back on their phones. Tapped foul. It's still 0-2. Look at them go. Unbelievable. That lady's on her phone. Ugh. 0-2 pitch, low and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And again, that guy, the way he holds his beer up, I can't let it go. 3 straight hours. 3 straight hours of holding something like this in your hand while you're sitting in a seat. Outside, 2-2. Come on, Cano. We just need that 1 more strike. So close to taking it to the 9th. Come on, buddy. 16 pitches in the inning so far. Here comes the 2-2 to Nasim Nunez. Swung on, popped up, third base side. Blaze, newly in the ball game, is going to give way to Cowser. Cowser again. Better defense in the game today in the outfield with Ward DHing. Cowser comes up with it to end the inning, folks. Cano does his job. He gives up a walk. Also picked up a strikeout. His ERA down to 1.06. We go to the ninth. It's the Orioles 6, the Nationals 3. Wait a minute. Did I make the dumb decision to go? I did do that, didn't I? Well, I guess I'll just take a nap first. I went to the store to get a drink. Should have picked up some Luckies while I was out, because I'm just about out now. I don't want to go there again tonight. I don't know. I need one more. I need one more to get over the hump. So now Cano is pitching like it's 2023. Bow, 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 now 2023. Yeah. Let's pitch like it's 2023. How about let's play like it's 2023? That'd be good. Folks, we get to 150 yet? I'm checking on you. 136. We're 14 away. Come on. All of you procrastinators, now's the time. We are in the ninth inning. Let's get to 150. Hit the like button. Please. Oh, thank you very much. Jeremiah, I'm told, was once a bullfrog.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
And he's going to lead off here in the ninth. Top of the order, due up after. It's Paxton Schultz on the pitch, a right-hander. 11 appearances. Got a solid ERA of 2.30. Paxton Schultz, the new pitcher for Washington. First pitch slider outside, ball one to Jeremiah. He hit a double, or no, he hit a single in the seventh inning. 1 for 3. The 1-0. That was hit out to right center field. That ball is going to split the outfielders and hit up against the base of the wall. There's a double for Jeremiah. Right there. I guess I spoke a little too soon. Folks, Jeremiah's second hit of the day is a leadoff double here in the ninth. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
First Oriole hitter in the lineup other than Gunnar to get a multi-hit game today. A lot of production from the bottom of the order. 10 hits now for the team. And Taylor Ward is up there. Takes a first pitch cutter at the very top of the zone for strike one. Ward 0 for 3 with a walk. He has scored a run. It'd be nice for him to join the hit parade. Pitch from Schultz is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taylor?
Taylor? Taylor?
All right. Nobody out. Jeremiah at second. 1-1 on Ward. The pitch. Fouled away. Who remembers what time tomorrow's game is? Let's see if you guys even remember. That way I know you're going to be back. 1-2 pitch, low and in, 2-2. Psych Ward. Maternity Ward. Montgomery Ward. 6:20. That works. Yeah, get here at 6:20. Thank you, Pocket Watch. Pitch off the plate. Full count. Full count on Ward. Folks, that means bugle time. I think it's 6:40 first pitch, 6:20 the stream starts. Oh, a bad swing by Ward. He just halfway waved at it and strikes out, one away. All right, folks, split the difference and get here at 6:30. You'll be fine. 6:30 is probably easiest to remember. 6:30. Get here at 6:30. Burt Ward. All right. Here's Gunnar. 3-hit game today. A triple shy of the cycle still. He looks at a strike, a slider at the bottom of the zone. Second base is Jeremiah. There's one out. Come on, Gunnar. I want a cycle. Pitch in the dirt. 1-1.
His name's Gunnar and he's dating my mom.
6:30. 6:20 if you're nasty. The 1-1 pitch to Gunnar is low, ball 2. Ball 2. One more time. All right, my posture has been terrible. I got to sit up. Gunnar with a ground ball, and that is through the hole up the middle again. Gunnar has been playing pepper with balls up the middle today, and he has just driven in a run, folks. It's an RBI single for Gunnar. His 4th hit of the day has Gunnar returned. It is 7-3, folks.
Oh, it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride.
Pitch outside, and they're going to challenge. The Nationals are going to lose. That was off the plate. No problem seeing that one as a ball. And there goes their second challenge. Folks, we've put up a touchdown today. 7-3, touchdown, extra point. Alonso 0 for 3. Let's see if we can get him on the board. He has a sac fly. Pitch outside to the polar bear, 2-0.
A polar bear stirs.
Yeah, and again, Gunnar not batting second. Can we just, or not batting first, can we just let him hit second? Or anywhere else? Just, come on. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 2-1. It's a tough spot, Carl, about Rico. I think you do have to bring him in with a 4-run lead because you have to win this game, and he's overdue to make an appearance. But it is unfortunate because, you know, you got 3 very big games starting tomorrow against Tampa head-to-head, and using him today means we'll probably only get him in one of those 3 games against Tampa. If you didn't use him today, you probably have him available for 2 of the 3. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm just saying that it decreases the chances of 2 appearances against a more important, I think, series than this one. Check on the runner, and Gunnar is back. How about Gunnar, folks? 4-hit day gets his average up to 214. Let's get more 4-hit days. So maybe he should sit. I mean, it's a tough call. Again, he is overdue to get an appearance. You don't want him to get rusty now, do you? I sound like Alan Arkin in Edward Scissorhands. Oh, no, son, that's a bad idea. No, we don't want Edward rusting up on us now, do we? It's a full count on Alonso. Yeah, you don't want a rusty Rico. If you do, see a doctor immediately. Swing and a miss by Alonso. Throw down, and Gunnar comes off the base. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning. Oh, boy. Well, 4 runs. Let's bring in Rico, folks. Let's bring in Rico.
Big buck, stop it all.
Alonso swings at a bad pitch. Might have been trying to protect with Gunnar taking off, and then Gunnar overslides the bag for the 3rd out. Folks, I just took my last swig of coffee. I have rationed it as well as one can. Let's get over the hump. Rico Garcia will be coming into the ball game. It's not a save situation, but let's close the door.
Close the door. Close the door.
Come on. Let's go. Trying to get back in the win column. Trying to get back in the win column. Toronto already won today. We need a win. We'll still be half a game behind them with the win. But right now, can't worry about what anybody else is doing. There's one objective, and that's getting to 500. We got a lot of work to do to get there. It's going to take, at minimum, a week. More realistically, 2 weeks or more to make up this 6 games under spot we're sitting in. But it's hopefully going to be 5 games under here in just a few minutes. I think it's the top of the order due up here for the Nationals. Wood, Garcia, and House. Hopefully, Rico will get the first 2 outs, and then we can end the day by bringing down the house. You see what I did there? You see what I did? That was like a play on words. 20 appearances for Rico Garcia. The numbers are absolutely insane. Here we go. Wood against Garcia. First pitch from Rico. Low and in for ball 1. If Garcia even has a hiccup or two between now and the All-Star game, you have to think he has to be considered for a spot on that team with the way this season's going. You look at some of the numbers, and it's basically him battling out Mason Miller for the best reliever in the game right now. He doesn't have the strikeout numbers that Miller does, but he's been as good, if not better, in every other way. 2-0 pitch is a strike to Wood. Wood 2 for 3. Folks, we're 6 likes away from 150. Come on, half a dozen of you. Get in here. Look at that curveball. And I thought the Nationals were out of challenges. I was wrong. They have one left. Wood is challenging right here. Forgive me for making that call wrong, but here's the good news. They just lost their second challenge because Rico hit the corner with that curve. It is 2 balls, 2 strikes on Wood. Oh, my God, that chick is leaning in and actually watching right now. Swing and a miss. Garcia strikes out Wood. Rico. Santa Maria. 1 down. Here is Luis Garcia Jr. Look at that changeup. It just started to tail over the inside corner. It's like he's just playing a video game out there right now. Strike one to Garcia Jr. The battle of the Garcias. We already had the battle of the Youngs earlier. Swing and a miss on a changeup. It's 0-2. What a story Rico Garcia is. Guy has bounced around. He's never been anywhere near as unhittable as he's been in 2026. What is the secret? The pitch, line drive, base hit. Garcia's going to get a double as this one's going to get all the way to the wall. All right, I know what you're thinking. Stop praising Garcia, BW. You're building him up too much. All right, I'll pump the brakes a little bit. We still got a nice lead here. That's what, the second hit off of Garcia this year? Unbelievable. All right, Brady House. First pitch, swing and a miss on a slider that was half a foot outside. Strike one. House 1 for 4. A house in the mid of Utah Street. That's another breaking ball outside, but this time House doesn't chase it. It's a ball and a strike. Rico looks locked in there on the mound. Here comes the 1-1. Hits the outside edge, called a strike. Might have been just a hair outside. In fact, it was. But Rico gets the call. 2 strikes on House. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Orioles looking for their 21st win of the season. Here's the 2-2. Outside by half a foot. It is a full count. C.J. Abrams is on deck. Let's get this second out right now. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss! On a high slider, Rico does it again.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Rico. Suave.
Folks, one more out to go. It is Abrams. First pitch is high for ball 1. Come on, Charm City. We want to get back on a winning track. Got to start somewhere. Been a tough Friday and Saturday. Let's make it a nice Sunday. Popped up by Abrams. 1 ball, 1 strike as he fouls it away. 7-3 Orioles. 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Nationals with a runner at second base. Rico. He is ready. The 1-1. Check swing. No appeal on a pitch a little bit high. Basayo tried for a late challenge, and the umpire says, no, you took too long. And I think the ump is fair to say that. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch popped up. This could do it. It's on the infield. Alonso shading his eyes with the glove. Makes the catch right next to the first base bag. And the Orioles have won it. Baltimore back in the win column today. 7-3 the final, folks. Happy Sunday.
Ho, ho, it's magic, you know. Oh, it's magic. On a magic carpet ride, on a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Final score. Orioles 7, Nationals 3. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors for Baltimore. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Nationals. Anthony Nunez gets credit for the win. Dick Lovelady, you lost, pal. You lost. All right. How about that Rico Garcia, folks? Hey, we just hit 150 likes.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
I mean, you guys left it as late as humanly possible, but 150 likes, there it is. Thank you, folks, for helping out. The Orioles back in the win column, and they needed it to get swept by the Nats. Just not going to help us with our trip to Tampa coming up next. But maybe a win like this. And again, this was a pretty good game here for us when you think about several factors. Mainly the offense. Today we scored early and we scored often. The first 4 innings, we put up at least 1 run. And we took a lead. And we kept it the whole way through. And we just haven't had many games like that this season. A run in the first, 2 in the second. The Nats got 1 in the bottom half of the inning to make it 3-1. But then we scored 3 unanswered with 1 run in the third, 2 more in the fourth. There was 6-1 going in the bottom of the fourth. The Nats got another run there. And then 1 in the seventh to make it 6-3. Orioles then added 1 more in the 9th inning to make it 7-3. A non-save situation for Rico Garcia, but he still does what he does. Rico now, that ERA only gets to drop a smidge because it's already so low, but it's sitting right now at .45. Right. Let's talk about the starter, Brandon Young. He was only able to go 3 2/3 innings, 70 pitches. But again, I think the idea here was this game was a must-win. Young was starting to labor a bit in that 4th inning, and we just wanted to make sure we held on to that lead. So with all the arms, especially the high-leverage arms available and kind of overdue to pitch today, we went to them early with Anthony Nunez coming in to get the final out of the 4th and then pitched a scoreless 5th inning. Great appearance for him. He got 4 outs, 3 of them by strikeout without giving up a hit or a walk. Tyler Wells then went a couple of innings. He did give up a run, but 2 innings of work for that 1 run. Didn't walk anybody. Got a couple of strikeouts. Yenier Cano looked sharp once again. He did give up a walk, but no hits, and he struck out 1 of the 3 batters that he got out for an inning of no-run relief. His ERA is down to 1.06, and then you get to Rico Garcia. He makes Cano's ERA look like, way too high. 1.06 ERA for Cano, but Rico, 0.45. Just ridiculous. 18 pitches in this one from Rico. Couple of strikeouts. He did give up a hit. I think that might be only... I'm not kidding when I say that might be only the 2nd hit he's given up on the season. It's like 2 or 3 hits. Most of the base runners he's given up have been by walk. But yeah, what a story for Rico. It keeps on going for him. And yeah, the batters today, Taylor Ward, he did not get a hit today, but he did help out by walking and coming in to score. Gunnar with his best day at the plate this season, and we're hoping that means he's about to go on a run. If he does, then this team can find ways to win games even if the pitching isn't that great. You know? Or put up a nice 7 spot today. Gunner 4 for 5 with a home run. That solo shot in the first inning. He then had a single in the third, a double in the fifth, and then in the ninth inning, an RBI single that scored Jeremiah Jackson. So 2 RBI and got that average over 200, up to 214, which is only 1 point now behind Pete Alonso, as Alonso went 0 for 4 today. He's hitting 215. Alonso did get a sac fly RBI. Tyler O'Neill had a hit today, but he's still struggling with a 178 average. Basayo 1 for 4. Tavares 1 for 3. Both of those guys scored a run. Mayo with a 2-run homer and 1 for 4 on the day. Cowser also hit a home run and drove in another run. Oh, no, Cowser's was also a 2-run shot. I'm sorry. Cowser with a 2-run homer. And then Jeremiah with a 2-hit game in the 9 spot. So just everybody got something out of this game today. Even the 2 guys that didn't get a hit, one scored a run and the other drove in a run. So a complete performance, despite a pretty, lackluster start from Brandon Young in terms of going just 3 2/3 innings. Otherwise, everything about this game you got to like. The defense didn't do anything wrong. Good stuff. Much closer looking to the kind of game that we walked away from the Yankees with, a good solid win. I don't know what happened after that off. By the way, I'm just going to say this. I don't want to ever hear the Orioles talk about, well, we have a lot of days until our next off day. Because I heard that a bunch in these 16 games. Basically, the entire month of May, the Orioles didn't have an off day until the Thursday before this series. And in the build-up to that off day, I've heard individual players or even Albarnez talk about, oh, well, it gets rough when you go so many days without an off day. Well, the Orioles got the off day, and the first 2 games after that, they did not play well at all. So I'm sick of hearing about off days, okay? This is a daily sport for a reason, I consider an off day a situation like right now. You just played a day game, and now you don't play again until tomorrow night. This is your off day. You don't play for more than 24 hours. So have fun resting up and get ready for Tampa. That starts tomorrow evening. All right, folks, I think that's going to wrap things up. It's coming up on 4 a.m. over here. I got a chance to get in a couple hours of sleep if I go back to bed right now. So that's my plan. Hey, by the way, holy cow, I didn't realize the Mets came all the way back. Yankees and Mets are in extra innings, tied at 6 in the bottom of the 10th, and the Mets right now have a runner at third base. That is the winning run. It's over there right now with only 1 out. Hold your hats. I might want to sit in here and let you know what happens. Let's see. I'm going to sit right here and let you know. Luis Torrens, the Mets catcher, who's 1 for 2 with a couple of RBI today, is up there right now with a runner at third. The winning run with 1 out. A chance to drive him in with a fly ball. Maybe even a ground ball. Let's see if the Yankees can lose here and make the day a little bit better. Hang in there, folks. I'll let you know pitch by pitch. They might have made a pitching change. I am waiting to see what's happening here. Devin Williams. Williams is with the Mets. It is Tim Hill in the game right now for the Yankees on the mound. Okay, here it is. Ball 1. Ball 1 inside the Torrens. And I'm going to call this for you, folks. It's a watch party here. Tie ball game 6-6. Mets trying to walk it off. There is strike one. 1-1 on Torrens, the Mets catcher. The runner at third is Marcus Semien. Let's go Mets. 1-1 the count. And that is a ball way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And now quickly a foul ball. I'm just following the game cast here, folks. Make it 2-2 on Torrens. Don't strike out, dude. Put it in play. Mets trying to come back, and what a heartbreaker. The Yankees were up big in this one late. They were up at like 4 or 5 late. How did the Mets come back? Well, they got 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th. That's what happened. Looks like the Yankees blew it in the 9th. The count still shows 2-2 on Torrens. And maybe the wait for this next result might mean something big has happened, and it's taking a while for the game day or game cast, whatever the hell you call it, to spit out a result. It has shown me 2-2 forever. No spoilers, anybody. Hey, yeah, folks, become a Magic member. Join. There's a button below. You'll help out the channel. Works out to about 17 cents a game, plus bonus coverage. I am still staring at a 2-2 count. Either there's a mound meeting. Okay, ball put in play. Where is it? Is a hit by pitch. Torrens is hit by a pitch. And that puts runners at first and third for Carson Benge. Or my Benge. How do you pronounce it? Benge. I know he's a prospect, a rookie for the Mets. But I don't think I've ever heard his name spoken. Carson Benge is up here first and third, 1 down. The runner at third, the run that matters. If he scores, the Mets walk it off. Semien is the runner at third base. Veteran. Used to be a good base stealer, pretty good speed, but he's in the latter stages of his long career. The Yankees have used 7 different pitchers today already. And it was David Bednar, the closer, that blew it in the 9th, giving up those 3 runs. And that 3-run save situation. All right, folks. It is strike 1 on a swing and a miss to Carson Benge. Or Benge. However you want to pronounce it, or if you want to correct me, I'll say it the right way. Hanging in here, hoping for a Met walk-off, folks. Come on. Still waiting for the next result here. 0-1 the count. Here we go. It's in play. And what is it? It is a fielder's choice. Semien scores. And the Mets have walked it off. The Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. Folks, that's a better Sunday.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them.
All right.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Bonus coverage. Bonus coverage. All right, folks. You got it all today. Orioles win and a Yankee walk-off loss. And again, the Yankees had a 6-3 lead in the 9th. Their closer coughed up 3 runs, and the Mets walk it off in extras. That's got to hurt for Yankee fans. Folks, let me see who is streaming right now, and if somebody who I respect is on the air right now, I'll send you his or her way. Though I'll have to be honest with you, I don't know of a her doing play-by-play. Hey, ladies out there, come on. You got to pick up the baton here. If there's a lady out there who wants to give this play-by-play thing a chance, you would probably be the only one out there. You'd have the market cornered. Right. Phillies and Pirates is over, but JJ, as per usual, is doing another 45-minute postgame show. Better you than me, JJ. Is Rhino still on? Let me see if Rhino's on here. Probably easier just to do it like this. Oh, come on now. Nope, he's not on right now either. Doesn't look like it. All right, folks, I'm just going to split, okay? I would send you to JJ, but again, he's well into his post-game show. I think I sent you there just a day or two ago in the same situation. So, yeah, just going to cut things off here. Folks, I want to say thanks to the mods in the Charm City chat for helping to keep the chat nice and charming. I'm sure we got at least 1 or 2 subs. Oh, let's take a look. Let's see how bad this is. Here's some real-time reacting again. Only like 3 subscribers yesterday, and we didn't get the odometer to roll over 1 time today either. That's tough. Well, we are 1 subscriber away from getting it to roll over. We're at 4619. So it hurts a little bit, but here's the upside. Tomorrow we got a good chance to make it roll over twice, okay? Because 1 subscriber will get 1 rollover. 11 will get us up to 4630. Okay, let's try to get there. Mods, let's try to work on that with me tomorrow evening. Okay, folks? That's going to do it for me. Please enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon and evening, and have a good first Monday day at work or whatever the hell you're doing. We are going to, man, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot stand Tropicana Field. And I didn't have to call a game there last season, never mind 6 games there, because of the damage to the roof. You know, they played at the Yankee spring training complex. But that ballpark, that indoor, just, it's just such a, ugh. It makes me fall asleep. I can't stand the atmosphere and just the aesthetics of games at Tropicana Field, but we're going there. We're going there for 3 starting tomorrow. So let's try to have some fun with that, folks, as best we can. All right, once again, thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night. Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher. The hat is somewhere. Happy about the result today. We will chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.